Welcome in, everybody. This is Doors to Divinity, Chapter 3, Episode 14. Let's see. One of you guys want to do the recap from last week?
I remember I punched an ogre nuts.
You punched an ogre's nuts.
Yes.
That's it. That's all that happened.
Yep.
Yep. Well, Brillis really tried to bond father-son style with an ogre, and it didn't go particularly well. The ogre went the wrong way, but they kind of talked him into joining them. They killed the other guys.
They killed the jester, right? Yep. But you did save the ogre, and it's teamed up with you. It was a close roll, but you did convince him. You also stabilized the portal, which you believe leads possibly to... Well, you don't really know. You think it leads to the...
Didn't we see that there was a phantom quartz?
Yes. So you think it's to the shadow plane, but you haven't actually traveled there yet.
Yeah. We probably won't. Seems irresponsible to go through there right now.
I go grab my food. I will be back.
So the question is, where do we go from here?
That is a good question. Where are we on the... Can we see the overworld map real quick?
Sure.
Oh, this is at Talon Tower.
This is Talon Tower. This is the base of the tower.
And I'm trying to remember what the ogre said when we questioned him. He doesn't know. We found the place below, but he doesn't know when to expect anybody through the portal or anything like that. Yeah, he's expecting Lich Galmar to show up through the portal at some point, but he doesn't know when.
He doesn't know when. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Anybody else got any ideas? Seems like our options are wait or go through the portal.
Yep, neither one is particularly good. I mean, probably it's better if we take the initiative and go through, or at least send something through. Tie something to a rope and send it there. Maybe that's a good job for our new ogre friend to see what he sees on their side.
I thought that too for a second, but now I'm also thinking we don't really know or trust him all that much. And if he goes over there, he could just be like, "Hey guys, there's some guys on the other side we got to take care of real quick," and then just screw us. I'm wondering. I'm trying to think of what everybody else can do. My only real thing I can do to help would be sending my familiar through. That's a pretty low risk thing to do.
Yep.
Although I don't know how that would work. I think the familiar, if it goes to a different plane, I don't think I can still have it.
So you want to approach the portal?
Yeah, the familiar thing won't work. Yeah, I guess we'll at least stand guard and watch. Anybody else have any stealthy things they can do?
I don't think any of my characters are particularly stealthy.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I don't have anything. Well, I guess our only option is really to go through. Unless we just want to... I feel like sitting and waiting is a... Well, the advantage to sitting and waiting is that we could set traps.
Yep.
But we have to get him away from the portal, so he can't just pop back through. That would be the worst case scenario.
I'm back.
It's your decision what you want to do.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
So our options are to go through the portal, basically, and see where it takes us and what's on the other side, or to basically wait and like set a trap for Lich
Some
Galmar when he does come through.
someone's at my door. I'll let you keep debating on what you want to do, and I'll be right back.
I don't know if I don't know if you have anything that can help like be stealthy when going through the portal or something, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Hmm. Not sure. I feel like we can go to check out a little bit.
Yeah, just go through and see what happens.
Yeah.
I think we should probably rest first, or just do people need a rest at all?
I don't need rest. I already rest.
Yeah, I think most of my characters are good.
I'm just missing one blade song. It's not the end of the world. I can deal with that.
Yep. I think
Um,
between all of my characters, there's like 2 spell slots that have been used.
well,
So
we
I think
might
it's
as well. We might as well rest and wait.
just
Then,
we could just do a long rest and just
yeah, let's do a long rest and let's see what happens. If nobody comes through by then we'll go through.
Okay.
okay.
And
How
let's
long is a
rest.
long rest?
Like 8 hours.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't want to rest like in the portal room. Like, let's see if we can. If he is gonna show up while we're resting, then at least let's fight him above the portal room, so he's like can't just step back through it.
Yep.
Okay.
And according to campaign lore, the resting place for Thorolf, now that he's a vampire, is the giant garment bag that his huge poncho that covers him to prevent sunlight came in. He just climbs inside of that thing and sleeps.
Mhm.
All right.
I saw you need to put yourself in the dirt, like here. Like dig a hole and bury yourself.
He just
We've
has to
already
have.
yeah,
Yeah.
have like a place to rest. And we already, like in a previous session, I asked Matt if we could make it just his garment bag that his like head to toe cape came in, and Matt said yes. So that's now where he sleeps.
Nice.
You can just wrap it around himself and put it in a bed or something, but that is his place of rest.
You're muted.
So we're resting within the sanctuary then. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Is muted?
I was, but I
Yeah.
unmuted.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right. Let's go ahead and do your long rest if that's what you're doing, or a short rest.
Yep.
You could do
Long
either.
rest.
I'm doing a long rest. Okay, roll a survival check.
Survival.
Okay, it passes. You guys have a uninterrupted long rest. You can hear the waters lapping against the shore, the ruins of this tower, the base of this tower, just outside, to your top right. When you wake up, everything appears to be normal. Mog is passed out in the corner over here, asleep. He's got a sausage still sticking out of his teeth, and he sleeps with his mouth open, it's a bit like a long string of drool that's dripping down his chest.
Well, yeah,
All right.
look at the little guy here. He got himself all tuckered out, you know.
I reckon we best wake him up and take him with us. Brillis, as his father figure or whatever's going on there. I reckon you should do it.
Oh, sure, it'd be my pleasure. All right there, Mog, you know, I got a little sausage for you here. Wakey, wakey.
The first thing you see is his nose twitches, begins to sniff the air. What? What was that? You saw sausage. Bring me some sausage, Brillis. Little half man.
You got a sausage for you right here, there, friend. And he holds up like a big.
That's
He
good.
had that box of them from the other day that he still has.
Hand it over. He snatches it out of your hand and opens it and begins to munch on the sausage. All right then. That's a good breakfast for good old Mog. He stands up and brushes himself off. Well, what's the plan? Are we going through the portal, or are we going somewhere else?
Through the portal we go. I don't really see any other options considering the information that you've given us.
I've given you all the information I have.
I reckon it's best to face the problem head on and at least go through the portal, see what we're dealing with on the other side, and we can make some decisions from there.
That was my thoughts exactly. I'm always facing my problems head on.
Off we go then.
He cracks his neck, then his fingers, stretches his legs, and then begins to walk over to the portal room confidently.
Isn't the portal room like below us? Or is it in here? What's the thing below us?
There's some kind of ritual room down below in that cavern.
Okay, but it was just led down to the Underdark. The portal wasn't down there.
The portal was in this room.
Okay. I guess I'll go through first.
Let me go through first.
I reckon stealth is our best option here.
All right.
And no offense, but we just kind of met you and still got to earn some trust before we let you go running off.
Very well.
Well, don't worry there, friend. I got some more sausages for you here while you're waiting.
I do love sausages, but I am a bit concerned that the portal might flicker and cut you into pieces. But of course, you're the leader here, Kamaji. So go ahead.
Didn't the guy that was like fixing it, didn't he like do something to fix the portal? Or was he like in the process of doing something?
You guys fixed it.
Oh, okay. It's not
fixed it.
flickering.
It's not flickering anymore. He's just concerned that maybe it will flicker again. And he doesn't want you to get chopped up, even though it's not flickering currently.
Yeah, I mean that's a reasonable concern. Let me inspect the portal real quick and make sure I don't think it's gonna flicker.
You can roll investigation to just do an overview of your own work. As far as you can tell, everything looks to be in order.
All right, I'll go through, and I think how about everybody should come through one at a time, 12 seconds apart.
All right.
Just in case.
Sounds really reasonable there.
Okay.
And yeah, I go through the portal.
All right, give me a moment. You're going through the portal. I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised. I didn't think you were gonna do it. I'm glad you're doing it though. This will be interesting.
I didn't want to come all the way down here for nothing. And I don't know.
Yeah, we're on adventure. We need adventure.
I'm also, another reason why I volunteered to go first too is I'm also wearing this cloak of elven kind, which I assume is like somewhat tied to these people. At least I'm hoping.
Ooh.
When you emerge through the portal, you see a startlingly vast and just barren landscape. There's like these mountains that are like jutting in an opposite vertical direction down toward the ground. It appears you're in this like very vast cavern, and there's a very bright glowing light in the distance off to your left.
Does it look like what I know? What's the name of it? Chaldea.
You don't see any signs of civilization, and you begin to
But
wonder.
does the landscape remind me of Chaldea? Because we did go through that portal once before, and then went like right back through it again.
I would say
Yeah.
that the darkness of it resembles that, but this appears to be some other place.
The picture looks a little bit small on your screen.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
So like
thanks, East.
possibly the same planet, but definitely not in the same spot.
Like maybe this is not even that planet.
Same
This
Okay,
you could
maybe
roll.
not.
You could roll history.
Okay. Maybe it's the same planet at a different time.
You think that this is the plane of shadows, not Chaldea.
Okay. And Chaldea is on the material plane. It's just a different
Yes, just a
it's a
different planet.
in a different solar system though also.
Yes.
So like extremely far from us, but in the same realm.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Chaldea?
Chaldea is a
We
different
don't-
planet in a different solar system, but still in the material plane. This
It's where
is a
it's
different
where Ren the Nightwalker has like the elves, like a bunch of elves are like helping him, and we saw it first from the like little like planetarium apparatus that was on that pirate ship that we took apart and put back together, that now serves as our like basically our mobile spore passage. So I'm a little confused. 'Cause I thought the Phantom Quartz led to Chaldea, but I guess that wouldn't really make sense though, because usually the stones lead to other realms like this.
correct.
So maybe it was just because of its use in that particular apparatus, which would make more sense.
The apparatus was designed and brought over by the Chaldeans, which is why it's
Yeah,
used to get back there.
it's their solar system.
Mm-hmm. But you are now on
Alright.
the plane of shadows.
And there's nothing around.
There's nothing around.
Is there a gate that I can go back through?
There is.
Okay.
Do you want
Then
to
I'm gonna
perceive your surroundings?
yeah. Mm.
Okay. When you look up through the darkness, you're going to see the following.
Meanwhile, already 12 seconds ago, right?
Yeah, like 12 seconds ago. Sure.
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna jump into the portal and come to here.
Following your husband?
Yes. I haven't seen him for 12 seconds. That's too long.
The mountains in front of you appear to be sort of shifting and moving around, almost like shadows. You're not exactly sure if they're solids or not. When you look and stare towards the bright light, a clearer view begins to come into view in front of you, and you see a colossal statue. In the distance, strange pyramid-like objects are floating in the sky, some of them attached to the ground. And there's this dark
so
aura
cool.
that is sort of lifting off of it as the arms begin to detach and then replace themselves in different orders. This appears to be a location of importance, but also of danger.
Okay, I'm scared.
You could roll another history check to see if you can make out who the face on the statue represents. Maybe you've drawn a few thousand feet closer if you wish. And I would let you roll it.
Would religion be applicable? Or just history?
Religion would work. This is a statue of Ren the Nightwalker.
That's 3 17s in a row.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay. Well, that's not good. I don't really know what to do to it. I'm kind of just scared. I don't really know if we should be here or not. But I'm gonna wait till everybody else comes through the portal to make any decisions.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go.
one by one, they can come through.
Okay. Let me just do something real quick. And then this is Shadowlands portal. All right, everybody's coming through.
Yep.
And then, of
And
course,
Mog.
Mog.
Can't forget Mog.
Oh, the Shadowlands is a vast and dangerous land. Many kinds of strange beasts lurk in the vertical mountains. Are you ready?
What kind of a beast?
Strange shadows,
Shadow?
amorphous monstrosities, and many other kinds of beings who won't lend you a helping hand. They'd rather possess you than chat with you.
Well, quite frankly, I don't think we should even really be here. It seems I don't see Lich Galma anywhere, and don't know where they would be, even if we did know. You know, like unless they're near that statue. Do you know anything about the Ren the Nightwalker statue, Mog?
Can I see anything shiny on the statue?
Ren, or you can. There's like a glowing aura. But before you say anything else, Mog is kind of standing there in front of the portal, and he goes, "And what was your question? Do you know anything?"
I said, does he know anything about the statue, of statue of Ren the Nightwalker?
He backs up through the portal and says,
The only thing I know is you're fucked.
and he hits something on the mechanism on the portal, and it shuts off.
Bro, fuck this. Let's kill him!
He's gone.
He's gone. He just jumped into the portal.
Yep, he just
Yeah,
backed
can
up.
well, I'm obviously gonna go check out the portal. Can I go examine it?
You can. It has been disconnected. There's no way to connect it unless you have a stone on this side.
How the fuck?
Well, we do have stones.
You have a phantom quartz?
I do have a phantom quartz.
Well, I didn't remember that, and you could try
Yeah.
to use it.
Yeah, I mean that's what we were gonna. We have one because we were gonna use it to go there, like originally with our portal.
Mog does not know that though. There's no way that Mog would know that.
Oh no, Mog definitely does not know that. I would never tell him that either. That's like a secret you don't share for sure.
I got
All right.
them motherfuckers nuts.
Okay, so I can just use. See, the thing is though, is if we use it, then we don't have one. Wait, there was one on the other side though too, so we can just take it away from the other side, right?
Yeah. If you can use this one to get back. Well, yeah, because you just need one to keep it active.
Yeah, so like originally
He's
there were
removed
two.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's removed it from both sides because originally there was two. Because like, why wouldn't you have two for safety measures?
Yes.
So when he
correct.
came over here, he removed one from our side as he went through, and then removed it on the other side as well.
Yes.
Okay, but because you just need one. Okay, so he's actually got two on him. We could actually come up on this.
You only need one to activate the portal, but you need one on both sides to get back and forth, right? Just in case it shuts down.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if now that Mog's betrayed us, he's got 2 phantom quartz on him. We're
He
gonna
does.
need one to get back, but we have to leave it here. So we could still come up on top here. That's okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna fix it with my phantom quartz and go fuck this guy up.
The portal opens and you see Mog is back and he's chuckling to himself.
Those idiots. The shadow creatures are for sure gonna eat them.
And then he hears the portal and he turns around and goes,
What in the hell's is that?
and he sees you guys rush through the portal after him inside the tower.
Initiative.
Initiative.
You know, dear Mog, last time I saw you, I said I was not mad, just disappointed. But now I'm kind of mad. You know, it's not what you should be doing there.
Oh, Mog, you done messed up. Brilla's gonna have to put you over his knee now.
You've been a bad boy there.
Brillis, you should be going before Mog, so I'm going to bump your initiative to 11. It's a tie, but you have a higher dex. All right, and then Prince Elman needs to roll a nat 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mog, you really messed up, and I'm not gonna let you get away with it. You've endangered the king for the last time.
He runs over here to this corner. He is raging.
I don't need you to speak for me there, son, but, yeah, do your thing.
I'm not speaking for you, Rig. I'm fighting for you. 'Cause you're like a dad to me.
Oh. Can we go with, Uncle?
I prefer dad.
He pulls out the Gruzlock spear and he goes,
With the power of Gruzlock, I compel you to death.
and he hits a Mog over the head. 25 to hit.
Gruzlock, okay?
Oof, 11 damage.
Even the damage dice is like good luck.
Let's see. So he does 11. He's going to attack again with extra attack. Oof.
What the fuck?
He hits the sausage out of Mog's tooth, but ultimately misses him. And then it
Man,
goes
the
to
Gridlock.
Rig.
Good luck,
No,
stab,
no,
only
Mog
deal
has
1
taken
damage.
a little damage, right?
Mog had, well, he did a long rest, so he would be back up.
I
to
I mean,
full.
like, did Prince Elman miss everything?
Oh yeah, he hit him once. Yeah,
Okay,
but just
so
like
that affects the damage that Rig will do. I'm gonna put my hunter's mark on him, and then I'm gonna shoot him a couple times.
okay.
First shot, 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and I do 22 piercing damage,
Okay,
and I shoot him again. 19 to hit,
that hits.
and I do 20 piercing damage.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. You knock 2 arrows right into his stomach. He kind of keels over for a second, but he braces himself against the stone as he looks up towards each of you to attack. Anything else from Rig?
I'm gonna shoot you right where you're storing all those sausages there.
It's Thorolf's turn.
Alright, so let's see. Thorolf is gonna. Well, since he's standing right there, I guess he'll go and flank with Prince Elmond, and he's gonna pull out his silver warhammer. Beg, Thorolf silver hammer came down upon your head.
Those hit?
The first one, 13 hits.
Yeah.
11 bludgeoning damage, and then I get to attack twice. And 8 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Okay.
Bang bang.
Kamaji.
All right. He's kind of right in the way. I'll just go right up to him and hit him. Good old-fashioned hitting him
Okay.
with booming blade. Where is it? There it is. 25.
It hits.
You know what? I just realized I don't think I can do sneak attack damage here. Oh yes, I can because I have an ally that's within 5 feet of him.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So that's 20 slashing damage plus 1 thunder damage.
Okay, got it.
That's it. And I hit him so I can get a free disengage, which I will use, and I will go back here.
Okay. After your turn, Mog is going to take a legendary action to slam Thorolf. A 25 to hit, dealing
hit.
14 bludgeoning damage. You are automatically grappled. Until the grapple ends, the Plague Host can't use his hand to make the slam attack against another creature. You can grapple up to 2 medium or smaller creatures. So he's got one hand free to slam at the moment. You are not restrained, by the way, he's just grappled.
All right.
Let me just make sure I read that all right. This hand. Okay. And then it's going to go. And you did a disengage, right? So no attack of opportunity. Goes to ruin.
Okay. I'm gonna pull down my black metal card and then yelling at him. You filthy motherfucker! We spare your life and that's all you paid us! I'm gonna punch your nuts so hard your nuts will go through your body and fly out from your mouth! Yeah! Throw it to... Oh, fuck! But remember his AC is super low.
That is too low. That misses.
I don't think so, little goblin girl.
Aw. Alright. You don't have a brain, don't think! Hey, nice.
That hits.
Damage. And plus another 1. So 23.
Okay.
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna come to here and lay low and jump. Use flurry of blow.
You
and
run
stunning
up.
Strike.
A stunning strike. Okay. And you're going to do a
Yes.
uppercut to the jaw. Let's see if you make the connect. Connect.
Okay. Hard. Oh, fuck. I do it again.
That hits. That hits.
Nice. So this one will make him stun. I mean, he need to do a Constitution saving throw.
I think he's
Constitution.
got like a crazy high con though. if I
Oh
remember
wait,
correctly.
you know what? I can come here, right? Can I?
No. Thorloff is.
No?
Yeah, Thorloff is already
Oh.
doing the.
Oh, okay. I saw Sorov is got grapple.
He's
He
grappled, but he still occupies this space.
Okay. Another one.
23 for Constitution, and then the previous damage was 10, so let me get that. Does that Constitution saving throw pass?
Yeah, of course. That's crazy high.
So he's
He
not
need
stunned?
to roll like 2. If he roll 2 or 1, he will fail.
So
Yeah,
he's,
I think I remember that from last time.
so he's not
yeah,
stunned?
the Constitution is 15. Yeah.
Okay.
How is so low? My punch is so powerful. It should
You
be
think-
like 50.
You think a little broccoli girl is gonna punch me and knock me out? I don't think so.
I guess that makes sense. All right.
Stunning strike is like an instant win on a 1v1 fight, so it's kind of low,
Yeah.
and bigger monsters especially tend to have like really good constitution.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Do I roll damage yet? Not yet.
Not for the second attack there, no.
Yeah.
Well, you uppercut him,
turn.
but he doesn't
Good turn,
get
though.
stunned.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
and,
break you in half, you celery stick.
He's turning toward
nice
Ruin.
try. That's my.
I'm
turn.
surprised he knows what celery is, to be honest. You know,
Yeah,
good for him. Good for him.
I'm surprised he have the intelligence to try to backstab us. What the fuck? He's a stupid ogre.
He's
Right.
I
stupid.
mean, we did kind of set him up for it. I mean, that's why I didn't want to let him go through the portal on his own. You know, I mean, we
Yeah.
literally just met him. We were being pretty trusting. I just didn't realize the portal could be that easily, you know, shut off.
Brigsby.
But also,
Oh.
it was no problem. Brigsby's chilling. No turn for Brigsby. He's just gonna stand there.
Brillis.
So this space behind him is open, right? Like there's the doorway he's standing in.
Yeah. Yep. I would say that he is fully blocking it. Unless you have some other means of
All right,
getting
but
over
like,
there.
but like a spell could go, cause something to appear behind him.
Ooh. If you can see past him, you could see past him, sort of. Sure, because he's got his arms and whatnot.
Yep. You know, there, Mug. You really hurt me. Yeah, you cut me like a clipper working on a pair of heel lifts. You know. And now it's time to have the consequences. So I guess you're gonna have to make a wisdom saving roll there. And I create a gourd behind him, so that it only will affect him, but anyone within 15
gourd?
feet.
Okay, I rolled an
Yeah, it's a
8,
gourd with my.
but
It's a terrifying. It's a terrifying Billis face on it that's gonna make him scared.
okay, if the plague host fails a saving throw other than a con save throw from its undead fortitude feature, can choose to succeed instead.
All right, so he only takes half damage, but it's
'Kay.
still 68 psychic damage. He's gonna take 11 psychic damage. He's not afraid of Brillis, but he would have been otherwise.
So half 11, you said?
Yep.
Psychic hits normally.
Oh, wait, hold
Okay.
on one sec though. I think I get to reroll one of those. Yeah, any one I roll on a attack roll, I get to reroll.
Sure.
I did hear that right though. You said gourd, like a decorative gourd.
Yeah, it's like a decorative gourd with a scary Brillis face carved onto it.
3 more
Okay.
damage.
I
Okay.
like that.
I got the extra
Yep.
damage.
I also gotta say, I think the shoe vocabulary drop jokes is like maybe my favorite part of every session now.
Me too.
And Brillis has quickly gone from like I always liked Brillis, but he's quickly gone to become one of my favorite characters. Like that you've done. I love that so much. I don't know why. It just really tickles my fancy.
Well, lots more shoe vocabulary to come. So come
Yeah.
for the D&D
I-
session.
I'm
Stay
the-
for a lesson in shoe repair.
I'm gonna have to look some up. I wanna get Kamaji in on this because now that they've bonded over it once. I wanna like Kamaji will just be like he's not gonna be a shoe guy like in terms of like making them, but he's just like he's like a sneakerhead basically. Like he's just like
It's
That
so
fits
good.
Kamaji. That's definitely something you would do.
Okay. Is that it for Brillis?
Yeah, that's it for Brillis. He's just very disappointed.
It's
I
Mog's
teach you a
turn.
lesson there,
Mog.
Actually, let me see if something chaotic happens. There's like a 1 in 20 chance. Did
Oh my god.
What?
Let's
something
go.
chaotic just happened.
This is the first
Okay.
one, bro. This is the first one. Ooh.
I
And
feel like,
right after
something
that,
else has happened, no?
We've never rolled a
Every
1.
creature within-
That stuff has happened.
every creature within 30 feet of me, which is everybody in the room, takes 1d10 necrotic damage.
Bro.
Everybody
Oh my
besides
god.
Brillis. I'm so disappointed.
It's going to mess you all up.
4. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And then I
fine.
regain HP equal to the sum. So in theory, I would be like full of HP if I wasn't already like fully healed.
Oh, I thought you were just rolling the 4 for everybody.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah. Well, I think
Oh.
I'll Brillis roll it. Actually.
Yeah, let's just do 1 then. That makes
I'll
it
have
be way
Brillis
easier.
for it. Oh no.
Okay, so 7 total. Okay.
7
Yeah,
total?
Everybody
7.
besides Brillis takes 7 necrotic damage, including Mog.
Okay.
Oh
Hey, what
gosh,
the
I'm
fuck?
real sorry, dear. I'm just so upset at my, he's not my son. This ogre guy. I don't know why I was so emotionally invested in him, Foolish of me. Well,
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, because I gotta kill him.
you know what? I'm gonna allow it,
Nice. Wow, this is the first time Brillis being not a nice guy. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, the necrotic damage coming out.
Brillis,
You just see Brillis go.
I think he actually still a nice guy because he's trying to kill a bad guy.
It's an untimely death.
Comes
ca-
out of like Brillis' mouth for a second as the necrotic damage comes out. Oh, sorry, dear. I don't know what came over me.
and you don't. You're not really sure what came over you, but something about being in the Shadowlands triggered an episode for you. Roll a religion check.
It brought out my shadow side, Oh gosh, I'm just old Brillis,
You see flashes of your family. Suddenly their, rosy cheeks and their endearing smiles turn to stone. You see them positioned in a courtyard, blanketed in
I see
shadows.
my family there. I see old Brandon and Claire and my wife. They turn into stone.
The walls surrounding this courtyard are coated in this thick mycelium layer. And you hear screams coming from off in the distance, somewhere in some deep cellar underneath these ruins. You get the feeling that you've seen that place before. Perhaps in the darkest dreams, perhaps in that experience you had in the ethereal plane. You're not sure, but there was a familiarity, an uncomfortable familiarity about the Shadowlands.
Oh gosh, there I'm getting the worst sense of deja vu. I feel like I've been here before or dreamed about it or something.
It is Mog's
Like
turn.
when that guy brought in a glove to my shoe store, I was familiar, but I just couldn't make head or tails of the darn thing.
Mog is going to attack Ruin.
I'm gonna break you like a celery stick. Snap.
18? That misses.
You little brat.
He comes in. He cannot. He's going to punch with his hand again. That's same left hand. And he misses. Oh. He gets so frustrated. He reaches out to grab your shoulder to pull you in and bite your neck.
Oh.
And he bites you.
Oh, fuck. All right.
18 piercing damage. If you're a
wait,
living
Thorolf
creature, you need to go ahead and roll
Thorolf
a...
uses interception, which
Okay.
is going to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus my proficiency bonus. I can do if he attacks from within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
So it's actually, instead of 18, it's only 7.
Nice.
Okay. And then roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so I take 7 damage. And Constitution saving throw. What?
That fails. You take an additional 20 necrotic damage. Plus, you have contracted the zombie necrosis disease.
Ugh.
Shit, he's a zombie ogre.
Which is this. Zombie necrosis is a disease carried by plague-borne zombies and scavengers that feed on infected bodies. These creatures inflict the disease with their bite attacks. Those infected by the disease almost immediately suffer shaking and fever as the infection rapidly spreads through their system. If the infected is resilient enough to keep the disease at bay for a time, they might begin to exhibit an insatiable, maddening hunger, though most die before this stage can take hold. When the disease is in its final stages, the victim vomits blood, which also seeps from their eyes and nose. Creatures immune to the poison condition are immune to this disease. For every hour that elapses, a diseased creature's current and maximum hit points are reduced by 1d4. This reduction lasts until the disease is cured. If the creature's hit point maximum is reduced to 0, the creature dies. A creature that dies while afflicted with zombie necrosis reanimates 2d10 rounds later as a plague-borne zombie.
Bro, what the
We got
fuck?
a zombie and a vampire in this campaign now.
I don't want to be a zombie. Oh my.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't. We need to find. This is good though. This will force us to find a way to cure diseases, or ruin dies. Yeah, so that's not
Maybe-
good. And then we can go back to that village though and cure their diseases too.
Man.
I'm curious though. Let's see. Okay, so you could still heal up from the damage you just took. It'll just be the 1d4 damage per hour that takes your maximum hit points away.
Wait, take my maximum hit point
Your
away.
maximum hit points every
Well, I
hour.
mean,
Bro.
it comes back when you cure the disease.
All right.
Yeah.
I become weaker and weaker.
Well, I mean, if you die from this, you're dead and you turn into a zombie. So if we can't get your disease cured, and like, how many hit points do you have?
I have 52.
So basically, like, on average, a D4 is 2.5 hit points per hour. So you have like
26.
10 or no 20 hours or so.
Yeah,
I got an
26.
idea. So
About a day.
monk will have a purity of body make me immune to disease and poison in level 10. So if you let me become level 10, I will fine. I'll be fine. Let's kill him and I level up to level 10. Then problem solved. Nice.
you're immune to poison. If at 10 you're immune to poison.
That's level 10 feet.
Yeah, he's not close to level 10 though. I'm the highest
No.
level in the party. I'm not even level 9.
I'm level
I don't think that's gonna
7.
happen. It's a clever idea,
Right.
but you're a ways off.
We just gotta find
alright.
like a cleric or something, or a potion. Maybe I can make a potion. That might be a thing I can do. I might be able to make a
Yeah.
potion of cure disease. That's
And
very
through the-
possible.
Yes, and through the process, Kamaji will know like how precious he see Rune as. So trying to save her and then marry. Nice. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, maybe. Or you might die and turn into a zombie, and we'll have Kamaji will be forced to kill you again.
No. no. Even I die become a zombie, you will still marry me. A zombie bride, zombie goblin bride.
Take the corpse bride.
Man.
All right.
Okay, so it is Prince Elman's turn next round. Oh no, I can't believe it bit Ruin. Ruin, are you okay? And then Prince Elman steps forward. Come on, Grezlock. We gotta help him. He misses. Well, he gets advantage.
Man,
Oh my god.
you just don't swing me like this. You need to stab, on the spear. Stab him.
He's gonna hit again. 13 hits.
Nice.
He keeps his rage. That's 14 total damage to Mog. Okay. It goes to Rig.
All right, Rig notches an arrow. We're gonna try sharpshooter this time, so it's gonna be a lot lower, but we'll see. 9 to hit. I'm gonna use my luck to reroll that. Nat 20 this time.
Ooh.
That's good. You needed to do
Alright.
that, so that was awesome.
Yeah. So I have every single thing that buffs Rig plus like the critical roll. 51 piercing damage.
Wow.
What? Let's
Crazy.
go.
Just
Yeah.
a one shot. Oh.
Okay, it does the full effect because he is not resistant to non-magical damage, so you get 51 out of it.
All right, and then I'm gonna do a regular shot for my second one. 13 to hit,
That hits.
and I do 24 piercing damage.
Oh, that's turning the tide of the battle here. Okay. Anything else?
You best not bite the rest of us now.
Mog is
Yeah, that's
hungry.
about it.
Thorolf. You're grappled.
I can still hit you with my hammer. Here we go.
That hits.
27 to hit. Now I have a thing where when I do
Advantage too.
at 19, it's still well. Okay, I still get a critical hit on that because
Yes.
of my feat.
Sweet.
So
2 criticals in a row. Let's go.
18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, 18. Mog is still up.
I get to hit him again.
Advantage.
I get advantage, thankfully. 19 to hit,
Okay.
which counts as critical. I
No, it's total 19.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, yeah, sorry. And then I get to hit him again for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Still up.
How? Why do you say you count as critical? What's the you got?
I have to roll a 19 or a 20. I can do critical damage on a 19 because of his build.
Oh, you are champion.
Wow, you can really dance.
You're champion.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
So it's just
How you doing, dude?
Who uses the fighter? I forget how I got it, but he has an improved critical.
And isn't that champion like fighter level
Might be.
3?
I forget what I picked for him. Let me check. Yeah, he is a champion. Yep. I'm a champion for Rig. I'm here to protect him and take his hugs for him, and occasionally fight.
Did you know that Rig once hugged me too?
I only wish I was there to protect him.
Anything else for Thorolf?
Did Rig hear that him say that?
What did he say
Rig
again?
hear Prince Almond- Oh, Prince Almond said Rig hugged me.
Yeah, I would think so.
To be clear, I patted the boy on the head.
It was a hand hug.
Yeah, I did a hand hug. Yep,
Come on, G-Stern.
the things I do for Helga.
Well, I did some quick investigation. There is a potion that I am capable of learning with a. It doesn't even need to be that good of a dice roll, just like a solid dice roll. But the glitch, and we have the pieces to make it too. If I do learn it, but the little glitch here is that the crafting time for the potion is 10 hours, which is like right at like if you roll poorly on your d4s, you might not make it 10 hours. But it's like with it, you probably will. You almost certainly will, actually. Wait, even if you roll 4 every time, because it would still only be 40. You said your hit point max is 50. So we
Yeah.
just need to.
We'll look at it after combat though.
Yeah,
We'll keep it going.
we can
here.
do it.
I think it's possible. It is possible.
All right, I'm going to hit him.
That hits.
18 to hit. 28. Ooh, that's a good damage roll.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he drops to 0.
I also do 7 thunder damage. If that
However,
matters.
when he drops to 0, his undead fortitude is triggered. If he's reduced to 0 hit points, it makes a Constitution saving throw of DC 5 plus the damage taken. So what is that? 33. Okay, he does not get that. Unless the damage is okay. On a success, the play. Okay, so he fails and he stays dead. Good thing you rolled high.
Okay.
That is the end. The encounter's finished. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys.
Ooh, I
Your
might level up
XP.
here. Probably not. I feel like he was just one guy, but there's a chance. I'm very close.
You did.
Oh,
I did.
So did Ruin.
Ruin is level 10 now.
Yeah. Right.
Brillis is getting pretty close.
What's that Brilla said?
Leave
Oh
that
yeah, he
for
is.
80.
Very nice.
Hey, pretty good.
Exciting. Okay, take a second there to level up. I'm just gonna go use the restroom real quick, and then we'll continue when I get back.
I don't know what should I choose.
I'm gonna do the same
in-
old maths there. I'm gonna go to
Is there any cool feed I can choose?
There's tons of feats.
Yeah, but I mean what you choose in your, you know, throwing dart build.
Oh, you're so far from that build, man. I wouldn't follow that build. You're doing totally different stuff. Plus, you already
Eh,
have all the main shit, I think.
Oh, you know what? I got an idea. I want to choose Swift Slayer. I love that one. Swift Slayer. Pretty good one.
What's your wisdom at?
18.
That could be a decent one to level up to.
You mean put it to 20?
Yeah, because pretty sure you get stuff that like scales off of wisdom later in monk as well. Plus, it
Yeah,
helps like
and
your DC on your
yeah.
stunning strike and all that too.
Mm,
Well, I mean, if
That's
there's a
true.
feat like if there's a feat that you really like, I'd say go for it. But I think overall the wisdom's more impactful unless it's something you really like. Because a lot of times the feats
That's
just end up
true.
being stuff you don't use a ton.
Turtle says, "Hey,
The
Kamaji and Ruin."
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
we're getting married. I'm dying though.
Hey,
Well, we'll see.
I hit
choose to
750.
save you.
God damn, let's go.
I think what I might do also here, well, yeah, because it's not. I don't know what to do.
I want to choose Swift Slayer. Swift Slayer is pretty good.
I don't even know what that is. That must be one of the third-party ones.
Wait, maybe we don't have Swift Slayer. Matt, do we? Can I choose Swift Slayer? Because yeah, I saw it, but can I choose it? You remember Swift Slayer? Pretty OP
Yeah.
in the when I played that frog monk.
Oh yeah.
Scan-
Yeah, when you take the attack action on your turn to make an attack during your bonus action, you can make an additional attack during your bonus action. It's kind of worded awkwardly.
Yeah.
Wait, what did I say? What?
When you take the attack action on your turn and make an attack during your bonus action. Shouldn't it just say when you take a bonus action, you can make an additional attack during your bonus action. It's very, very poorly worded. You can do this a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, after which you must finish a long rest. When you hit a creature with an attack, you deal an additional 1 point of damage for each previous attack you have hit that creature with on that turn.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good for monks specifically too.
Yeah. It's like I can just keep hitting, and then each one I hit, I will get another extra 1 point damage.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Kind of hard to calculate, so.
Yeah. How's the leveling up going? You guys getting close?
I can
I-
choose it.
I just
You
have to
know.
I have to pick a spell. That's it. So
Okay.
we can just go on, and
All
it'll
right.
probably take a while to pick the spell.
The portal is still active. You guys see the Mog is now dead. You can roll for your survival check if you want to get monster pieces. Might be something you could add to your, pile of
Does
monster
anyone have more
pieces.
than +5?
I feel so good.
No,
Oh,
you can go ahead.
I feel like I'm dying.
I'll let you guys add the pieces to the. You guys got the sheet, right?
hmm
Make you do it.
What did? What's his?
18?
How big is he, and what's his CR?
Sure. 1 second. All right, he is large. and his CR is 7.
Would you roll?
18.
Okay. Common, 2 uncommon.
Okay. Now, where are we
Alright.
going from here? Are we going back into the Shadowlands? We have a pressing urgency with the disease, so
Yeah, so my plan is he's got the 2 stones on him, right?
yep.
Okay. Put 1 stone back in the portal. I
Okay.
go through the portal. I grab the stone on the other side of the portal and then come back through. So now we have 3 phantom stones and the portal is off.
Okay. So the portal's deactivated. You got 3. Got it.
Is the portal flickering when it's off or is it just totally out?
Totally out now that you've removed the stone.
Okay. Then I want to immediately get to work on this potion to see if I can start craft this.
Okay.
It is the
How many hours?
elixir.
10 hours, you said?
It's the elixir of health. It's a rare potion, so the DC to learn is DC 16. I roll Arcana and I roll with advantage because I'm proficient with alchemy tools. So I need to roll a 16 or higher to learn the recipe. But shouldn't be an issue because I have. Oh my god. But I have advantage. I have advantage. I have a plus 11 here.
Oh,
Okay. Thank God.
I messed up, by the way. The monster is a CR 14. There was another one that had the same picture, and it was the wrong monster stat block, though. So that might change the amount of monster parts you get.
It does. I'm just gonna add the 2 rares because honestly, the
That's fine.
extra commons, we're not even using those at all. All right, 6. It does help. Okay, so I learned it. It takes 10 hours to. Let me get back over there. 10 hours to craft. I have the minimum crafting level. And we have the ingredients. It's 2 rare plant parts, 1 uncommon plant part, and 1 common monster part. And this will cures any disease, removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions.
Awesome. And that takes 10 hours?
It takes 10 full hours.
Okay, so even if he rolled 10d4, that's 40, he would still be under.
There's no way
There's
for
no
him
way.
to
Okay.
roll for him to fail as long as I was able to do it to learn it on the first try, which I was.
Okay.
So let me take these parts away.
Very
We
nice.
almost didn't have enough uncommon plant parts. We only had 1, so it's a good thing
Damn.
that we had that 1.
Sketchy.
All right, and you're cured.
I'm cured.
You're
Yep.
cured. You
Wow.
did it. Very nice.
Nice.
I mean, you probably
My life. No, I need to marry you.
you probably should roll 10d4 and just see how much health you lose because you are gonna have to. I guess we're just probably rest. You're probably just resting anyway during this, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. I guess.
Yeah, are we all long
Okay.
resting?
Oh,
I mean, you might as well. I mean, I have to be standing here for 10 hours
Yeah.
brewing a potion, so you
So-
might as
Yeah, but
well.
you get back to
So
HP and spell slots. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody but Kamaji can do. We'll
And
just
I
say a
didn't.
long rest.
I didn't use a long rest, so it was fine. Tell you what,
Hmm.
though, now that I have level 2 spell slots, I am eager to get back to and quite a few first level spell slots now. I'm eager to get back to Stoneguard to get my hands on some more scrolls to learn. Blow all my
bet.
money.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, now that we're here, which direction are we moving? You're still at the base of the tower. You've got the portal in front of you. Do you want to move into the Shadowlands, or is there other places you would like to explore?
I feel like the Shadowlands is fucked. And like I don't get what we're gonna like. The only thing we can possibly do there is explore that statue, and this guy who tried to screw us over seemed to think the best way to get rid of us is for us to stay there. So like if our enemies aren't concerned about us being somewhere and are actually like actively trying to trap us there, I feel like that's a place we probably just shouldn't be.
That's a good point.
We also come up. We have 3 Phantom Quartz now. That's kind
Hey,
of
thank
big.
you for the sub. Let's go. I appreciate that, Cass.
And we
Welcome
also
in.
shut down this portal, which I feel like, you know, Elder Lich Galmar probably has a Phantom Quartz on him at all times, but you know, at least he's got 2 less now.
So which
And
way?
we might have.
Do you want to go to the world map and see what options we have?
Yeah, I guess can we like just kind of like can I just send while I'm doing potion stuff during that 10 hours? Can I just have like Brigsby kind of like skirt the outside of this hex and like kind of just see like from like way up high and kind of give us a view of like what's around this hex and adjacent hexes?
Give me 1 second, but yes. Okay. Just grabbing something in anticipation. All right, which hex were you looking at?
I want to just like have like while during that 10-hour period of brewing, I want to have Brigsby like flying really high, like on the edges of like the hex to kind of give us a brief rundown of what's in every adjacent hex to the one we're currently on
I see. On the world map.
on the world map.
You do
I
have
guess we already
a
did.
wider view of it, yeah.
I guess we already kind of did that, but there's nothing like in any of those squares.
Just kind of a haunted forest. Everything seems to be twisted and malformed. Here's strange noises. Some of them sound like predators or some kind of monsters lurking around.
But no other signs of any sort of outpost or any
No.
sort of camp.
Nope. No, nothing like that. I'd say it does feel like the weather down here is cooler than up north. Brigsby does, like, you see through Brigsby's senses, so you do see the tower looming above the base that you're currently inhabiting. But there's no other structures around aside from that one home, the dwarven home that you found.
Yeah, which wasn't much. I guess. Yeah, the only other thing we can do in this area is, besides go through the portal and fight shadow monsters, is to go down through into the Underearth, but it's like a massive drop off and we don't really have any way of getting back up. Although I guess I could probably take Fly as a spell. Is that a level 2 spell or level 3? I don't even remember.
Oh man, I don't remember either.
I think it's level 3.
I think so. It's got to be up there. Level 2 seems too low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have a few options. You can always go back to Stone God.
Yeah.
You can go back to the ship. You could access the device to take you to Chaldea, allegedly.
I guess my main issue is I'm kind of just like I know what our options are. It's just like the two main ones are kind of terrifying. It's like go invade a god's planet in another solar system and try and take down a god, or go blindly into the shadow realm to try and find an elder lich in the shadow realm.
Roll a wisdom.
Yeah, those
Roll a wisdom check. Everyone, roll a
They
wisdom
both-
check.
They both kind of seem like death.
Rig, you really miss Helga. And you still haven't come up with a name. Your mind is kind of distracted at the moment, and making decisions like this seems just out of touch. Kamaji,
I really want to go back to Stone God, and the best name I can come up with is Shadow Realm, which I'm not sold on.
what about Mog?
Nope.
He keeps coming up. He keeps coming up with names that are just like really adjacent to like the baddies we're fighting. It's like Galmore. Oh shoot. Or Renlar. Oh no. Wait.
Friendly. No, I don't want that one.
Elman
At
picks
least I
up
know
a.
that, Omen is worse than this than me. Small constellation.
Hey, I'm pretty good at naming things. He picks up the box of sausage and he's chewing on it. Hey, how about sausage?
Wait,
I have
where?
to ask
where
everyone
what?
else, is that actually a good name? Because I don't know. I think I'm losing it.
By
That sounded
compare
almost
by
possible.
comparison, it was pretty good, but overall terrible.
All
I
right.
feel like sausage is a pretty good name. I like it. Hey, give me some sausage too.
You can't eat it.
I know it's a bad name. I know it's a bad name now.
Hey, Grezlock at least agrees with me. It'd be a funny name.
That's how I know it's a bad name.
I'm just kidding, Rig. Of course, don't name your kid sausage. That's terrible. You can name your kid like, I don't know. How about like Darnell? It's distinguished.
We're gonna keep on trying.
It sounds like a real sword fighter's name. Darnell. The Blade Master.
If you want to call yourself that, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah.
What about like something like chorizo?
Chorizo.
I believe that's a kind of sausage.
What about salami?
Oh, how about a
Ooh.
boudin?
Now I'm just getting hungry.
Well, what's the plan, you guys? He looks over at Kamaji. Kamaji, you're overwhelmed by the options. They both just seem terrifying to you. Same with Brillis. Although Brillis, I would say you feel more compelled to go into the Shadowlands, but you're not sure that you're ready to. This vision has disturbed you as now you feel like you know where your family might be. Let's see,
I
the
thought
last...
I understood all the stuff that I saw when I had my vision when I took those. I ate that mushroom by mistake, but now I'm not so sure about it. And Reg, for a name, I've always been partial to insole. My favorite part of the shoe,
Oh, this is pretty good.
Thorolf
I've
is the...
got it.
Oh, go ahead. I got two more to describe.
Merguez. That's a great name. Merguez.
I'm gonna keep on
Yes.
thinking, but I appreciate you all.
The last two checks are Thorolf got a 15. Thorolf, you feel that the road ahead of you is the most convenient, being that it's here, and you wouldn't have wasted time coming all the way down. Ruin, yours is the most insightful of the checks, the wisdom checks. You learned the most here. This is important. You believe that the most pressing direction should be the portal in front of you. Maybe not for reasons for yourself, but for reasons that are related to other people in the party. Going back would be probably a very big waste of time. You're worried that you're going to have to trek at least 2 weeks to get back to Stoneguard.
Yeah, it would have been total loss.
But it is also important to go to Chaldea. That requires you going back to the ship to access the device, which will take you there.
I mean, if you think about it too, like Galmar works for Renly, really. I feel like so it's probably best to try and weaken Renly before fighting him by taking out people that are aligned with him and lower ranked.
I would say that you're also worried about going back into the Under-Earth because there's no road there. It's just a cliff that drops down 1,000 feet or more, and you don't know what's at the bottom. You have no indication of where Elder Lich Galmar even is in the Under-Earth. You know he has an army. You know he took over one of the cities. He might have already marched way north. It's like could be 2 weeks away from you at the very least.
Yeah. All right. We'll go through. We'll fight.
Go through the portal.
Let's go.
But we are gonna do it. We are gonna do it similarly, where we're gonna put the stone in, go through, put a stone in on the other side, go back through, take the stone, come back, and take all 3 stones with us, so the portal will be inactive when we leave it.
Okay.
So if I fall off a cliff and die, you're all fucked. Actually, I'll give Rig one of the phantom quartzes.
We should make this an item. We need to make these items, and we need to pass them around to each character who is in possession of one, so we remember this. So I can do that if you would like, or if you guys want to do it while I'm telling you the next steps. Up to you.
Yeah, I can make an item.
Okay. And you can just make it 3 times.
I got a question, man.
Yes.
Can I make a range attack? Can I throw my black metal card with my bonus action?
I don't.
Or
No, because it takes an action to throw your black metal card.
Yeah, it depends on your stuff. I mean, you might be able to, but it's totally dependent on your class. It's not a natural thing that any of us can do.
even if I use my offhand and you don't have the you know, like just like dual wielding.
Are you dual wielding though? Because I feel like most of the time you usually have one hand free because you like to do a punch to activate the other thing.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I actually hold my that side in my main hand and throw the card with my offhand. Most of the time, but I just
Well,
not
then I
really
guess-
sure, like how it actually works.
I guess if you're throwing it with your offhand, it would be a bonus action. Isn't that
Yeah,
right?
but that certain
But
things.
that means
means you also don't get to add like your modifier and a bunch of other stuff.
yeah, and that means if I trying to throw it with my action, I need to use main hand, not offhand, right?
Yeah. Your black metal card? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So
could
that means I cannot hold it like main hand with side. I need to
switch.
both hand had the card.
Yeah.
Okay. So I actually can use my offhand to throw the card, but just lose my modifier on the attack roll, on the damage roll.
Yes, unless you've taken a dual wielding feat. I forgot what it's called, but there's something that
Okay.
fixes that.
Okay.
Good questions. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You have entered into the Shadowlands. Out ahead of you, the bright light and the statue, I will show it again, still looms ahead of you. Strange black pyramids, some resting on the surface of this realm, others floating in the sky. A very strange, gaseous shadows appears to be sort of, coming off of pieces of the statue as the arms sort of detach and then reattached in different parts of the body. The face clearly resembles Ren the Nightwalker, the deity of cannibalism, decay, and despair. Out ahead of you is a brutal-looking landscape. Barren. Nothing in the vicinity. You don't have to march toward the shadow. You could go a different direction. It is up to you.
Sorry, is there a way to the is there a way to the statue that's not like through the shadow? Like, can we go around?
You have to go through the light to get to the statue. Right now, you can't see what the light source is because some of these strange amorphous peaks, which are shooting down vertically from what appears to be like a cavernous ceiling, though it kind of moves and is not completely still, it is blocking the light source.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just push forward.
Okay. As you draw into the light, there appears to be some kind of floating orb very high up into the ceiling. Actually, the shadow seems to part around it. It almost appears as if it's like a moon or something. You can't quite tell what it is. You could roll Arcana on it to see if you can know something, very tiny pieces of information about it.
Is it for all of us?
It's for all of you.
Arcana.
Everybody except for Kamaji thinks that it's some kind of trapped or some kind of natural luminescence in this plane. But Kamaji, you've read about this before in a book somewhere. Maybe you can't recall exactly where, but these are actually trapped souls. And they sort of dot, they're kind of infrequent to come across, but when you do find them, they create this abundant amount of light that illuminates part of the Shadowlands. And they're trapped up there in the ceiling. You can see these like lights swirling around in this just massive orb. It's not the size of the moon, obviously, because it's much closer than a moon would be. But it is up there, just surrounded by this dark shadow. It can't seem to penetrate the shadow that's surrounding it, but it is penetrating everything below.
So, okay, wait. The souls are in the orb?
Appear to be, yeah. They appear to be
And
swirling around.
They're shining through down to us through the shadows?
Yep, it's illuminating. Like there's sort of, you see the peaks in front of you, right? And they're kind of, the illumination is like piercing through just directly underneath it, which is where the light is hitting the bottom of the cavern. But it doesn't seem to be piercing the shadowy peaks or the shadow that's sort of encompassing it on the top side of this orb. The shadows are too thick there to penetrate.
I think these are souls we're witnessing here. Trapped here by
You mean like from some sort of show?
Well, not exactly. More like from inside of a living being.
Oh, that's not what I thought. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I've read about this. I don't fully understand how or why they're here, but they're trapped here for some reason. It's likely some evil purpose, given the general vibe of this place.
Oh yeah, it's a real creepy place, I can see why you think that. Oh, doesn't remind me of the inside of a shoe at all.
Keep your wits about you and try to stay away from any of the lights if they come closer to you.
Alright, I'll stay as focused as I do when I'm on the lasting stage. Nailing the upper to the insole. Boy, one wrong move and you're nailing your fingers there,
Can't be doing that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
You get blood on those shoes and they're worthless.
They sure are, Can't even sell them for a discount. Who wants blood shoes,
Blood shoes?
Blood shoes.
I like the blood shoe. Sounds kind of tasty.
That makes sense.
I was thinking, we could have like a whole like shoe line with like cool names, and I was looking at like the deities, and we could do. There's a I don't know how they say it. Vaishnaistra.
Vishnaistra.
Vishnaistra. She's the deity of megalomania and vanity. And like the plane that she lives on is the corroded chasms. I feel like you could be like, I got the corroded chasm sevens, you know? You get the new corroded chasms.
Oh, that's so good. That could be for
yeah.
like once we get into the sci-fi element of this game.
Gotta get the new sneaks.
Now, which way are we going? Are we going towards the statue or are we going a different direction?
Oh, I mean, we gotta go towards the statue. There's literally nothing else to go towards.
Okay. But you still retain that right to choose. I will go with you. I will go with you to nowhere. Just say
we
the
start
word.
digging. We just start digging a hole. And we don't stop.
Oh my god. You never know. All right.
Diggy hole.
Diggy diggy hole.
The statue looms ahead of you, but you have kind of left this desolate landscape and entered into an area where there was once some kind of structure. The ground beneath you are stone tiles, and you see the remnants of what was probably like a trading post of some kind. You're not exactly sure. It looks like there were some stone walls. Perhaps a structure was here once. You see a broken down like wooden objects. Most of it is rotted through. Ahead of you, though, is the statue, which is surrounded by a very large compound. It appears to be some kind of fortress. You can go ahead and roll investigation, or you want to perceive something in the area. I will let you take that.
Investigation?
Sure.
What the fuck?
What?
I just saw there is a feat give you resistance to physical damage. What? No way we can choose this. This is too OP.
Resistance to what?
To physical damage.
Physical damage?
Psychic damage?
Psychic. I saw. Yeah, psychic. It's actually psychic. I saw it's physic. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, all physical damage.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
I mean-
no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody pretty bad in the roll except for Brillis.
Give me
Billis?
100.
Yeah, I'm the investigation guy and I roll a 1.
Bro.
Yeah, a lot of ones.
I'm blind.
You know, something about this place is really focusing all of Brillis. You know, I got to get to the bottom of this and find my family. You know,
You do see
No more
something.
messing around.
You do find something, Brillis, over here in the rubble. There's a stone squirrel.
There's some sort of stone squirrel.
Just like
here, you know?
this, petrified in a strange position. In one hand, it's clutching a nut, and the other, it's just kind of like staring off in the distance.
Somewhere out in some other plane, Fram is nodding in approval.
You kind of peer at it. I don't know if you're picking it up or not, but you're peering at it. It seems very
I'm
odd to
looking
you.
at it.
And very reminiscent of your family's past and the history that surrounding the mystery involving your petrified family.
Boy, someone here either spent a lot of time carving this squirrel to like super realistic, or maybe he was turned to stone the way my family got turned to stone. Do you guys think this has some sort of clue?
Perhaps. I mean, at this point, anything's a clue. We don't kind of flying blind here.
I'm gonna put this in my pack then, you know?
Sure, I suppose.
I hold on to the petrified squirrel.
Okay, I've moved you to the position where you found the petrified squirrel. I'm going to move everybody else toward the center here. Okay. No one else sees anything. I would like you guys to roll a perception check real quick. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that.
Well, what?
Oh my god, 2 1s in a
And
row.
none of us are very perceptive.
I got perception. I can perceive you.
Okay. You feel cold here.
13 was the best roll.
13 fails. You feel cold.
Man.
There's something different about this place. It has the stench of death. When you look around toward the fortress, nothing stirs. There's no torchlight coming from the windows. There's no movement. But you get the feeling that something is perhaps watching you. You gaze up toward the ceiling and you see the shadows, these great peaks that are jutting from the ceiling down towards the ground, shifting in different ways. The light is still there, illuminating the surrounding area, but you just get the feeling that you're being watched.
I
That's
don't like
good.
this.
That's great.
What do you want to do?
Run. Hide in my bed.
Kick some ass.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I guess I'm going to continue kind of looking around, kind of split up a little bit.
Okay. So go ahead and move your characters where you want to be.
Rick is going to go this way, and he's going to be followed by Thorolf. Brillis is looking around the area where he found the squirrel.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Where did it go? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, just give me 1 moment here while I grab this stuff. Okay. What do you want to do over there, Kamachi?
I'm just going to inspect this rubble here, see if there's anything in here.
When you move some of that debris away, you see 2 skeletons facing one another, clutching each other's hands. They're motionless, and they appear to be petrified.
Why is petrified?
They've turned to stone.
Skeleton stone.
The skeletons turned to stone.
I'll also cast, like, in this area, I'll just cast Detect Magic, too. And just kind of walk around the area, seeing if there's any magic around.
What's the range?
It's 30 feet, but I'll kind of move around the whole area.
Okay. Let's see. Let me check something. You do detect something over in the distance that's just on the other side of the gate that leads into the compound. As you draw closer to the gate, a face appears on the other side. Who are you?
Well, my name is Kamaji. Pleasure to meet you, I suppose.
I am Nostradamus. I'm responsible for taking care of the compound. You are not a soul unbound by body, nor are you shadow. What brings you here?
Well, just tourism mostly. Just taking in the sights. You said you take care of this place. I must say you're doing a mighty fine job. Looks beautiful, beautiful scenery out here.
He brings 2 fingers to his eyes, or to his temple, and his eyes light up a bright green as he stares toward you. And then suddenly, I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw. You fail. He gains insight into your reasoning, if any, current emotional state, and something that looms large in your mind, such as something that worries you, loves, or hates.
You know what's absolutely hilarious is I was like going through spells, trying to pick spells, and I was literally just reading Detect Thoughts, which is exactly the verbiage that you just said.
This one is called Read Thoughts, but it's very, I think it's similar.
It's the exact
Is it?
same word for word. Gains insights into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
That's so funny. I wonder if they just titled it different because they can't copy the wording or something. How funny.
Yeah, I've noticed that with a couple of the third-party stuff. Either way, so I guess my emotional state would be definitely like on edge, cautious, fearful. Something looming large in my mind is probably like just like probably general fear and like kind of like it's probably just like me trying to process all the new shit around me. Honestly, Kamaji's probably so wrapped up in trying to decipher everything, all the new things he's seeing, that he's probably not thinking too hard about, like not worrying so hard about Elder Lich Galmar. But in terms of like its insight into its reasoning, we're here to gain information about Elder Lich Galmar, and I would definitely be like thinking about that. He would know that.
You're scared. What strikes fear into your heart, my boy?
The unknown. I strive to know the unknown. Things I do not know scare me until I know them. But they also excite me.
Then you have seen that which was once unknown to you. I am the caretaker of the deathly compound, and everything around you is death. Even the light which illuminates this desolate landscape is death.
They are souls, correct?
Yes. Souls, forever tormented, forever casting light.
Why are they here?
They have been trapped. They were once worshippers of Ren the Nightwalker, and now they serve him for all eternity.
Where, so why are you a necessary person here? Are you one of the tormented souls that was being tormented even further by having this extra job?
I am a guide and a caretaker of the grounds. When new souls arrive, I help guide them into the orb above.
He points with a very shaky, craggly finger towards the orb up above you.
Ah, look.
You see a single light pierce through the shadow. He raises his staff and he helps to guide it into the orb, and it grows a little bit brighter.
You see, If everyone had worshipped Ren the Nightwalker, there would be light cast across the Shadowlands, and glory would be restored.
Yes, but if everybody did that, also the material plane would probably look a little bit like this.
I assure you, it would be a paradise here in the Shadowlands.
Yes, but at the cost of what good is the cost of one plane's success if it comes with the destruction of another?
As my master, has the foresight to understand of the great comings which you've no knowledge of, no awareness.
Instead of trying to create a paradise from a hellscape, why not move to a different plane that's a little farther along on the paradise scale?
Because Ren the
And enjoy that.
Nightwalker understands both sides of a coin, life and death. And the shadows that lurk outside our realms do not. He is trying to stop them. But you are trying to stop Rin, are you not? You're searching for someone. He
I
presses
don't know if I'm
deeper. He presses deeper into your mind. Roll another wisdom saving throw.
I will say I don't think
Do I
Kamaji
need
is arrogant enough to like think he can really stop Ren at this point in time,
Sure.
but he's definitely like fighting against him.
Ah, you seek Elder Lich Galmar. He still occupies the surface, the material plane. You will not find him here. You will find only myself and those souls which provide the light.
So, I guess what would happen if you were not here to shepherd these souls? Would they be lost and wander away from the Shadow Realm, leaving it in even further darkness than it was before? Perhaps even zapping some of Ren the Nightwalker's power in the process?
No, the lost souls would float in the Shadowlands freely, which we cannot have. They must be put to work for our ultimate plans of restoration. Look.
I see.
He points behind you, and the light seems to be growing a small patch of luminescent grass over here, bioluminescent grass. And there's like a seedling that seems to be sprouting out of the ground. And he says,
The trees of life.
as it begins to grow, and it turns into a very large tree right here in the middle of this courtyard. What was a courtyard.
Are these souls you put to work? How does that work? How does a soul work to create new life? It seems like you would have to consume a soul to create such a life.
Ah, yes, you do, typically, but given enough of them, collected in mass, they may harness their own energy and shine upon this land and give it the nurture it needs to be restored. Look for yourself.
You see like a branch extended out of the trunk, and it produces a fruit.
Go, taste the nectar.
I prefer not to.
Bring
I'm
it-
just, I guess,
bring
Kamaji's
it.
what he's.
Bring it to me then, and I shall give you bear witness to its power. Please.
I'm gonna. Can I roll like an Arcana check, or maybe it's religion, or something to see? What I'm trying to discern here is while watching the light and the souls like sprout this tree or whatever. Do I discern like basically like life being sucked from the soul, like our souls being consumed in order to create
No.
life on the
No.
shadow realm.
No, but they
No.
can be. They can be consumed, but they're not being consumed to do this. They're being collected and harnessed. And he wants the fruit.
You, goblin girl, fetch me the fruit that hangs on that branch. Spare an old
Did I-
man the walking distance. Or you, half-man,
Do I need to make a wisdom saving throw?
Nope, he's not reading your thoughts. He's just simply asking you to pluck the fruit off the branch and hand it to him through the gate.
Well, you need to pay me.
He flips you a coin. It's not made of gold.
Ooh. What's this? Can I check? Like, why is this coin?
Sure, you can do an investigation check on it.
Yeah. It looks like trash. You trying to scam me, huh?
You know, I could help you out there, friend, but I'm here for a reason. I have a feeling like you can answer some questions I got about this squirrel here, and it seems like the kind of thing that happened to my family. If I get your fruit, are you gonna answer my questions?
Ah, you're concerned about the petrification process in the courtyard. Yes, sometimes the animals get in my way when I'm practicing on my daily walks. But I'm growing weary now. Hand me the fruit and I shall explain further. It will restore my vitality. Please, Halfman.
I'm more
Please.
interested in how we can undo the petrification process, you know?
Well, I know that you're interested in that.
He puts his fingers to his temple and he attempts to read your thoughts. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, so you've returned for your family. Is that why you're all here? I would
mean,
be
yeah.
willing to discuss this more, but first, give me the fruit.
So Brillis doesn't want to go grab the fruit himself, so he casts Mage Hand to do it for him.
The mage hand floats over and plucks off the fruit with a snap. As soon as it's plucked, the tree begins to wither. The mage hand delivers the fruit to the old man. He takes it from it. He takes a bite out of it, and he immediately seems to restore his youth.
Ah, that is much better. Now, shall we talk more about your family, Brillis?
Yes, we should.
Very well.
Open the gates! Suddenly you see the gates begin to be pulled open. These big, large chains. Skeletons actually walked up and they're pulling it down on it. The gate lifts and you guys enter into the compound. All right, let me grab the compound for you. Just a moment.
Yeah, I've been looking at spells like this whole time, and it's just so hard because of all the spells we added. It's just so hard to pick because there's so many good ones.
V2, I'm picking the feet. I still cannot decide.
It's always a hard choice, isn't it?
There's a lot of good ones. Like I wrote like Detect Thoughts was definitely like one that I was like really thinking about. There's some other really good ones like what was I looking at? Web is great.
Web, yeah, it's a fun one.
I found a really good one for me is the Trembling Strike. So if I trying to use Stunning Strike, but they pass the Constitution saving throw, I can still spend like more key point to then have disadvantage on the attack roll. So it's pretty good. It's like
Yeah, that's
can
pretty
keep
good.
us safe. So I feel like this is maybe even better than the Swift Slayer because Swift Slayer is kind of like just deal damage, but this is like can help a lot of different situations, especially saving teammate.
Yeah, I still think taking +2 wisdom would be better though, because Then your stunning strike without using a key point is always a better save. Whenever something attacks you, you have a higher AC because wisdom
Yeah.
adds to your AC. It also adds to your saving throws, your perception rolls. Like it adds to so much.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm thinking like, so this trembling strike actually increased my wisdom score by 1. So I feel like if I choose this and with level 10, I can choose another one increased by 1. So I can
Yeah.
still have 20 wisdom. Yeah,
You get another feat at level 10 too. Nice.
yeah. Wait, actually, I forgot. Do I?
I don't think you
Probably.
do. I think that's just fighters. But
Oh
I could be
yeah,
wrong.
that's true. That's true. I think you're right.
Hmm.
I
Good.
can have it when I am level 12. Oh, that's kind of far.
It's up to you though. I
Okay.
mean, if you want it, it's fine.
Need to find a better playlist. Here we go. All right. So you guys are here. You've walked into this area. There are 2 skeletons on both sides of you. Sorry, this map is a little blurry. Here's Nostradamus. This is what he looked like before his transformation. He's now youthful again. Now I'd like you guys to tell me what you're going to be doing next.
Can we like retrain our beat? I remember you say we can retrain our class. We need to spend time and NPC like willing to teach us, and we can retrain like kind of like our level, right?
Yeah.
Like switch 1 level monk become 1 level fighter. Wait, can we do that? I forgot. I actually forgot.
Yeah, you can retrain. Totally can do that.
So can we retrain feet too?
I would say yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay, a couple more
Well-
things to know. Brillis, as you walk in, you do see a statue of your wife on the right. And you also had how many children?
He had a daughter and a son.
Okay, and there's 2 more statues.
By the way, this dude looks gorgeous.
They're on the left.
What the hell is going on here? What the?
Just pretend that they're there, because I don't have any good statues for them. I did look.
I like the way that my son and daughter, Claire and Brandon, used to hide behind my wife.
Yes, exactly. Ah, so this was your wife. I don't think I was occupying
was.
this castle at the time that we remade her. But I do recall the last caretaker mentioning it. Your name as well. It's of course why I knew you. Please, come in. Take a closer look, Brillis. Confirm that it is her.
I mean, this is sure shooting head to toe. This is my wife Sabra, you know.
Well, unfortunately, that she will remain here. You do know that, don't you?
I mean, I don't think that's a thing. I mean, I have a whole group here who's gonna help me take her back.
Well, the only person who
Isn't
can
that right?
unpetrify her is me, Brillis, and I'm not willing to do it. You see, I've grown rather fond of staring at your wife in the mornings when I wake. She's got sort of a youthful expression that gives me, I don't know, dare I say hope for my future? You see, I've come a long ways in my career to serve Ren the Nightwalker, and I have a long way ahead of me. My ambition does not stop here at this castle, though. No, it will only stop once I'm fighting side by side with Elderlich Galmar. And in order to do that, I must keep these statues here. He points to a few others that are around the compound of random people who see that their life force still exists within the petrification, and it helps to create a barrier around the castle, protecting it from any kind of goodwill.
So you're using my wife and my son and my daughter and these poor folks for some sort of evil battery?
Essentially, you see, our location is known to some of the great celestials, and, well, if our barrier was to fall, we'd become more of a target for them, and I can't let that be the case. I also, like I said, rather like looking upon your wife in the mornings.
That's so
Right,
fucking
so
creepy.
So we're gonna kill you and take the statues and let the Celestials know where you are, you stupid bastard.
You have such a good spirit about you, Brillis. But before you attempt to kill me, why don't you come in and have a cup of tea? He motions to you
Okay.
through the doorway up ahead.
Wouldn't want to be rude.
Can I? Wait. Before he move, can I throw black metal card at him?
You're starting a fight? You don't want to go in and have some tea?
Yeah, he trying
I
to.
mean, it would be rude to turn him down, but you know, it is kind of rude of him to stare at my wife and use her life force to power his shield of eternal darkness, you know? So I
Yeah.
guess those two kind of cancel out.
Hold on.
That's
I mean, he likely is speaking the truth about the fact that we don't have the means to turn them not into stone.
I mean, Brillis is the one who turned them in, so at some point maybe he'll learn how to undo it, but this guy is like,
this guy. Is
this is as angry as Brillis gets.
I feel like Kamaji would know, like, having been around Brillis this long and studying magic this long, he would know that the only reasonable way to unpetrify somebody is with the greater restoration spell. I feel like that's a reasonable thing for him to know, right?
Yes.
Which is, I can't remember. I think it's a pretty high level spell, like 5 or 6. Yeah, 5th level. So, I don't know how far off you are from 5th level spells, but I'm a long ways.
I'm up to 4th already.
Okay, so you're pretty close. Well, then it's fine. We could just take them then.
And Brillis is only 2,000 away, or less than 2,000 away from leveling up. I don't know if I'll get 5th level. I have to check, but.
So you're attacking him. Or not attacking him. Roll disadvantage. He has something called Foresight, which allows him to see into the immediate future. He cannot be surprised, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls against him.
Okay, I have disadvantage, and I don't care. Yeah, disadvantage. Yeah.
I mean, technically,
Okay, it hits.
we just have to roll initiative because this is like effectively you're letting him have a surprise attack right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do need to roll initiative.
Initiative. Huh. Pretty good.
And Prince Element. Okay, so we go to Kamaji first.
Okay.
Remember, you always have to roll disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Everybody does?
Everybody does.
Okay. I think it's kind of just against them, right?
Yes.
Do I know anything about these skeletons? Do I know if they're being controlled by this person?
As far as you know, they are not being controlled by Nostradamus.
Nostradamus, that's right, yeah. Okay. Well, first things first, bonus action, I'm gonna do my blade song. Then I'm. What do I want to do? I'm gonna not be the first person to go over there. And I'm gonna go right here. And have Brigsby go here. And then take my attack. 21 to hit. Oh, wait. 27 to hit.
Advantage?
Because of, I'm not, wait, is that,
You have just canceled out. You'd still hit if it was, what was it?
I thought that was just to attack Nostradamus. It's for the skeletons too.
Oh, skeleton. I'm sorry. No. Just for Nostradamus. I was looking at the wrong token. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's my fault. It hits.
Okay. And then that's gonna be 26 slashing and 5 thunder.
Can you roll a, I'm using Osseous counter. When the veteran is hit by a melee weapon attack, it can attempt to catch the weapon in between its bones. You need to roll a dexterity saving throw or your weapon becomes stuck.
Dex saving throw. 21.
21 passes. Let's see. Yep, you are good to go. So you're going to go ahead and done 26 and 5, so 31. Okay, and let's check this. This is magical, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
No added anything for thunder, right?
It works as normal.
Perfect. Okay. I think that is all.
Welcome in, stealth. That's it. Okay.
I guess I'll have Brigsby do his flyby just to get him away.
Sure.
And yeah, put him over here, and I'll use my free disengage and go over here.
Okay. Prince Elmond. Is going to go here in front of Rig. He's going to rage. He's going to use his Gruzlocks Kibblestick Spear Staff to attack number 8. A 15 is going to miss. He attacks a second time. That hits, dealing 15 bludgeoning damage. Okay. The veteran's turn. Veteran's going to move here. Use its multi-attack on Ruin.
Holy fuck.
Nat 20 for the first attack. 5 slashing damage.
Man, that's a Grizzlog roll.
It is a Grizzlock roll. Moves in with a shield bash.
Let's go.
18 also misses.
Miss.
Ruin.
Okay. Trying to hit me, stupid Scally. You know what? If that's the case, I'm gonna come to here and have advantage. And Alright, I'm gonna pull out like I do welding the side and punch him with an arm strike. And advantage. And damage. Man. Right.
Okay.
And I will have agile parry. And this is the first one. So the second one, I'm gonna poke him with
6.
the scythe.
That was 6 damage, right?
Yeah, 6
Okay.
damage.
This is magical. Okay, got it.
Yes, magical. Advantage. Wow. Does that hit?
That hits.
Oh. And the damage. Huh. And this one gonna +1 because of the Swift Slayer. So 9.
9 damage. Okay. Got it.
And I'm gonna use Flurry of Blow. Two. And both have advantage. This is kind of...
That hits. Both
I
those
guess
hit.
both hit. Okay. So this one... yeah. This one gonna be 10... This one gonna be 11.
11, right? Because of the 2 attacks. Got it.
Yes. And then this one gonna be 10.
Okay. Got it.
And he's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet.
Wow, all right, this is a tough Skelly. Okay. One less attack from the Swift Slayer. It's... oh, it don't need to be a mom strike. I gonna poke with my scythe. Ha! Advantage. And this gonna be 14.
14. Okay.
Pretty good.
Still
Okay,
alive.
that's my turn. Yeah, that's my turn.
After your turn, all of the skeletons are going to take legendary actions to attack.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and move number 8 here. Actually, I'm going to move number 9 to here. No, I can't do that because that's not... well, I can only attack. Okay, so it's going to be 8 and 9 are going to attack first. 9 and 15, both those are going to miss. Then 4 is going to attack on Thorolf, which hits.
Wait, did 8 move or did 8 not move?
No, they did not move. I can't move them.
Why not?
I can only attack with legendary attack. I thought I could move.
Oh,
but
with
yeah.
legendary. Okay, got you.
4 does hit Thorolf for 8 slashing damage. Number 12 is going to use Whirling Leap. It's going to move up to 30 feet in a straight line, which is going to go here. Taking an attack of opportunity from Kamaji.
Oh, that is excellent.
Oh, sorry. Without provoking opportunity attacks.
Why?
Oh,
It can make a single scimitar attack against each enemy that enters its reach. So it's going to actually move right to here. It's going to attack Kamaji, Thorolf, Rig, and Elmond.
oh, he's got like a 10-foot reach on that thing.
He does it so he during this
Oh,
movement
as
it
he
can make
passes
yeah
by me. I get you. He's like slashing people in a line.
21 to hit for Kamaji since that's the first. Actually, let's just do one roll. One roll. Is that okay, or do you guys
Yeah.
want separate rolls?
Yeah, it should be one.
That's
roll.
fine.
I think
Really,
it's one roll.
Seems like it should be a saving throw type of thing. That's how these usually work in a group.
Yeah.
In an AOE, but 21 will hit.
Okay, so if I exceed your AC, then it's 6 slashing damage.
Okay. That is a weird one.
It's a weird
usually
one.
Like usually a saving throw, but whatever.
Did you get that, Ruin?
Oh, sorry. Okay, what? Slash damage.
Yep. The skeleton leapt and attacked everybody that was within its reach as it leapt. So it did 6 damage to anybody with a...
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 21 to attack. So,
No, wait, 21 to attack. So my
Yeah.
AC is 21. So I still got it.
hits.
Okay, all right.
Ties always go to the roller in every situation.
Okay,
That
And-
was
okay.
legendary actions for the skeletons. I'm also going to use a legendary action for Nostradamus.
That dude looks handsome.
Okay, Nostradamus sees you. You would look perfect next to your wife. As he locks eyes with you,
You're not wrong there.
go ahead and
Better
roll
if she was made of flesh and not stone.
a wisdom saving throw. This is basically wisdom in order for you to know whether or not you should avert your gaze. That fails. You are stunned for a minute, and your body begins to turn to stone. If you fail the next roll, you will be petrified.
I'm gonna use
Holy-
my Tides of Chaos to get advantage on that. It's very unlikely, but yeah, still don't get it.
Okay. That was legendary action. It then goes to Rig's turn in the regular turn order.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at Nostradamus after seeing that. Put my hunter's mark on him. And I have disadvantage, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Bro.
Yep.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Alright, but I get a second shot. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Wait, sorry, I rolled advantage. Sorry, that would actually be 13.
That misses. Good
I'm gonna
catch,
use
though.
my luck to get a third roll on that.
You can do it.
How would it work with luck and disadvantage?
You're re-rolling it with your luck, so you've already done the disadvantage. You're just basically re-rolling that disadvantage.
You roll one. You roll 3 dice and take. Oh wait, how does that? How does it work?
Look at luck. Let's make sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it lucky? You choose which of the d20s is used for the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
I'm gonna use this nat 20.
Well, there you go. Very nice.
Alright. That's 32 piercing damage.
Okay, the 32 piercing damage. Let's check this. This is non-magical, though, correct?
Not magical, yeah.
It is halved down to 16.
I think I finally picked a spell.
Nice. The arrow punctures his upper chest on the left. Oh, dear. He yanks it out. You see, it doesn't really bother me all that much. It's not.
We got plenty more where that came from.
Nostradamus' turn. Actually, after you go, skeletons are going to go again. So number 9 and 8. They're rolling their scimitars at elements. They both miss. 12 and 4 are going to roll scimitar attacks as well. 10 and 11 on Thorolf is... The 11 is going to hit for 5 slashing. All right, that used up number 12's... actually, 12 hit Rig and with the 11. I'm sorry. And then a
So
4...
Rig's AC is 16.
Okay, so it misses. So then the 4 hits Thorolf, but it misses because he rolled a 10. Would be more fair of a way of rolling that. And then it would go to Nostradamus's legendary. No, he can't take one after his own turn. So then it goes to the skeleton's turn. They start over. Okay. Multi-attack. So number 8's going to do 2 attacks with scimitar against Elmond. Both of those are going to hit. He is raging. So 3 and 4. It's going to be 7. Okay. And then he's going to use Shield Bash. That misses. Then goes to number 9. It's going to do the same thing. The 18 hits with the scimitar, dealing 7, but he's raging, so that'll be 3. Barillis.
I'm stunned.
Okay.
It says in the description that I'm incapacitated.
Cannot do anything.
Is there any like save to get out of it?
Let's see. Let me get down there to it. There it is, Overwhelming Gaze. At the end of each of its turns,
Okay. It's a what save?
it is a Wisdom saving throw. Good luck. It's a tough
All
one.
right.
Okay.
Did I make it?
No.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, you have luck? Do you still have luck?
No, I already used the Tides of Chaos. Oh, wait, actually, let's see. I think that only applies to attack rolls.
Hey, if teammate have luck, can they use it on teammate?
No.
No, all right.
Luck's already broken.
Oh, actually, you're right. If I roll a 1 on
true.
an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, I get to re-roll it.
Yeah, you are halfling.
Because
right?
of I'm a
Okay.
halfling, you're right.
Sweet.
Oh, you're
I get to
halfling.
re-roll it.
Halfling
Let's do it.
ability.
You have halfling luck and the lucky feat.
Oh my god, Eric, what the hell?
That's what you get.
Yep.
Oh,
That's what you get, you
no.
little shyster.
So the lucky feats for Rig, the
Oh, okay.
rolls doesn't impact my luck.
Oh, okay.
He has Tides of Chaos, which lets him do it once. And I
Okay,
can
yeah,
only
yeah.
I can bring it back by doing a wild magic thing, but that's only if I cast a spell first.
Dude, that's some insanely bad luck right there.
Yeah, that is.
Oh my god. Man.
Okay. Thorolf. Actually, before Thorolf goes, Nostradamus is going to do something. He's used this. He can do one more thing. He's going to cast a painful bolt toward Rig. 23 to hit.
Hit.
8 psychic damage. As he cackles. You fools.
So you're kind of a dick.
Then it goes to Thorolf's turn.
All right, Thorolf is gonna go after number 4 with his. He would have advantage, right? Because he's flanking, and it's not against Mr. Amicus.
Yeah.
So 15 to hit.
15 to hit number 4. That misses.
All right, but I get a second attack.
Nice, that hits.
22 to hit. I do 6 bludgeoning damage.
And this is silvered but not magical. Okay. It's been recorded.
All right.
Skeleton's turn. Each of these are going for Rig. 16 to hits, only the 17. 2 bludgeoning.
Ouch. Better give up now. Keep going after me all that.
Kamaji.
All right. I'm gonna wait a turn to do the other thing I was gonna do, and instead, I'm gonna position myself to get some flanking on 4 here with Rig, and attack this Skelly here. You know what? Also, Never mind. No, I won't do that. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Oh yeah, I guess I got rolled the advantage just because. 23 slashing damage plus 3 thunder damage. 26 total.
Okay, that's magical. It does attack or do all that. I am going to have you. I'm gonna do a reaction.
Okay.
If you can roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I also get a plus. Wait, let me double check what it is again. I have advantage. Oh wait, no, not dex saving throw. Sorry, it's acrobatics. I have a bonus to con saves for something else. 28.
28 passes. Nothing happens. You unstuck the dagger. Okay. Anything else?
Yes. I'm gonna use my free disengage and go. Is this like a open door right here?
Yeah, that door's busted down.
Okay, I'm gonna go like right in here, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide. My movement speed's also 40 now that I'm blade songing.
Okay.
So I'll hide. Stealth check. There we go. Ooh. Not good.
A 12. Yeah, he sees you. He knows where you're at. I would say that the skeletons do not, but Nostradamus does.
Good enough for me.
Prince Elman's turn. Who's going to attack number 8? One of them hits. 15 bludgeoning. It is magical, so it'll be full damage. And it should be 17 damage, actually. Extra 2. Skeleton's turn. It's going to go ahead and attack Thorolf. All of those are going to hit.
And a nat 20.
No. Oh my god. Look at that.
My, what? What
That's
the
terrible.
What's
Look at
going
that all
on
together.
here?
Yeah, 15.
Heck? What?
We
Yep.
got so many one in this session.
Yes, we really have.
Are he trying to attack me or Sora?
Thorolf.
Thorolf.
Right.
It is
Kick
Ruin's
his
turn.
ass. Okay.
That's crazy.
Stupid Scotty. Get this punch. Huh.
Kill him
And then-
finally.
Advantage. Yeah.
Dude.
That misses.
Yep.
What is
Okay,
happening?
Okay. Just luck. Another one here.
Oh my god. That hits.
Oh. Okay. And damage. And is it dead?
7 damage. It's still up.
Wow. Right. If that's the case, man, I don't want to use flurry of blow on this fucker. I gonna just do the normal amount strike.
Okay.
Wait. If I use probably not. I gonna just do the normal amount strike. What? Wait. Wait, not yet. So the last one hit, right? I gonna use staff strike for 1
Okay.
key point. And 4 damage, is it dead?
So get rid of that other attack.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 damage kills it. Yes.
Nice. Perfect. That's perfect. So
It crumbles to the ground in front of you.
and I'm gonna come to here. And then I'm gonna use flurry of blow on the 12th.
Okay. Good move.
Flurry of blow. Huh. And yeah. Huh. Huh. Huh.
Advantage for both.
Yes.
Both those hit.
Okay, so I only hit once.
I am
So
going
it is-
to use a reaction to use Osseous counter. You got to go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw, or the weapon becomes stuck. Though I will still rule that you do
Okay,
deal.
that's
You,
easy.
you can still roll damage for it.
Okay, I roll damage first. So this one gonna be 9, and this one gonna be 10.
10.
Wait, no. This one gonna be 9 too. So it's 18.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And we just, and now I do the dexterity saving throw. Oh fuck.
That passes. You got what you needed. It is
Okay,
unstuck,
okay.
and you're good to go. Anything else?
And that's my turn.
Rig.
All right, Rig is gonna try something a little bit different. I'm gonna cast instant snare at Nostradamus. So he basically has to make a dex saving throw, or he's caught in the trap.
He fails, but he's going to use legendary resistance.
Mhm.
I choose to succeed instead.
Just asking a question, and if this is not a thing that you can answer, that's fine. But
Sure.
legendary resistances, I know you have like limited of
Mhm.
them, but do they like reset every round, or do they like, use a reaction or anything like that?
No, they don't count as actions. They're abilities, like interrupts, kind of.
Yeah.
That you
And
usually get between 1 and 3 of them, and they're per day.
Okay. I just wasn't sure how quickly they recharged, because I
Yep.
didn't want to like waste a bunch of shit.
Sure. It's usually like, you have to get through a number of them, and then once you do,
Yeah.
that's when you
Yeah.
pull out the big spells.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember if there was something else or something in a while. There's one. We used one up at least.
Yep. And technically, that trap is still there.
Okay.
It's not a concentration spell, so it stays up for like a day, basically.
Okay. Let me throw the trap down. 5 feet, or what was it?
It is. Sure, actually says how big the trap itself is. If you can create a snare, you can see at a point within range. You can leave the snare's magical trap. It's when somebody moves within 10 feet of it, then I can trigger it.
So it's
That's
like
kind of the range I could trigger. Yeah.
so like a square then, right? 2.5 foot
Yeah.
radius then. Okay.
Yeah. And so if somebody moves within 10 feet of it, I can trigger it. If someone moves within 5 feet of it, it can be triggered automatically.
I see.
So we've counted it as like me casting it as like the moving within 10 feet. So if he moves away, then back, I could trigger it again.
Oh, okay. He doesn't see it.
He can roll if he wants to try to see it.
I see.
Um,
He's
that
moving.
is a
It's a what?
yeah. So he's on it, but he just like avoided it.
Okay.
With his legendary thing.
He's
But it would be either intelligence or wisdom check, or investigation or perception actually to find the trap if he wants to like see it.
Well, I
Okay.
guess like if he made the saving throw and he succeeded, that means the trap was triggered, so it won't
Yeah.
reset itself for another minute.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not really going to be applicable for combat.
Oh, that's
really.
true. Yeah.
Okay, he is going to step forward And then he is going to... Where did it go? It's a big list. He's going to use his vile incantation. He's going to touch Brillis. I need you to roll a con saving throw.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Let's go. He touches you, but I'm going to say that because you rolled that nat 20, you can roll on your wild magic table as the power of your family surges through you.
Nice.
If you die within the next minute, you can come back to life with a reincarnation spell.
Okay.
Caution to the wind.
Like someone
You'll be
has
a
to,
completely different person, though.
like you automatically come back because of a random reincarnation spell? Because I feel like a reincarnation spell would already bring you back.
Yeah. So as he said, just as if by the reincarnation
As
spell.
if. Okay, got it.
Then, yeah. So I roll a D100 and then it creates it picks what race I come back as.
Okay,
If
so
it calls his former life and experiences and retains his capabilities, it's just gonna change. I'll change race.
he touches
That could be
you.
so funny.
He touches you, and oh my god, I could see the possibilities of where this could go. So he touches you, and the stone.
Like crazy, like an Asimar or something, like something we should not have, like, and then it's like totally fucks up Matt's plans. Like we have
Well,
like
then-
these crazy races. Like
Then he gets his
available.
family back, and they're not going to recognize him. So he touches
If he
you, right?
rolls a certain range of magic, like if there's a certain number he rolls, it will bring him back as Brillis, but it's a very slight chance.
Oh
How many,
my
are
god.
there any crazy race options, or are they all pretty like run of the mill?
They're pretty run of the mill. Like Tiefling or Dragonborn is a potential, and they're harder to get.
Okay.
Oh my
You
god.
come back as a different kind of halfling. There's half orc would be interesting.
Tiefling would be pretty wild because we haven't even seen tieflings yet. We've
True.
seen Dragonborn.
That's true. That's true.
It's
That
a
is
very,
so
very low
true.
chance of happening. And that's only if he dies, which he could.
Also, elf would be really crazy. Like if you just get like a regular elven race, because like that's like the enemy right now.
There's like dark elf, high elf, wood elf, and half elf are all possibilities.
Is there
Oh
any
my
other
God.
ones we haven't seen yet?
There's different kinds of dwarves. There's gnomes, half orcs, humans, which we've seen. There's a lot of possibilities.
I feel like any of that
So
would
that's
just be so funny.
Yeah.
So he touches you, and you start to feel your feet turn to stone, but the power of your family being next to your wife and seeing the faces of your children overtakes you with a powerful emotion that prevents the spell from working. And the look that is stricken into Nostradamus's face is just this utter like shock and disappointment that he's failed his vile incantation and wasted
still
his
stunned?
turn. You got to roll at the. Oh, would that affect that? Hold on a second.
Well, basically, I mean, even if I am, it says that I can like kind of get words out, so I would still say something. It would just depend. I would just say it more clearly if I wasn't stunned.
Hold on.
I'm asking for flavor reasons, but I mean, it will impact gameplay, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that. So 1 second.
Wait, what was the question again?
He's incapacitated. He's
Oh,
stunned and incapacitated, so can't he even roll? I think he can still. For saving
I
throws.
mean, just would. Yeah, I mean, just am I still stunned? Is my question.
You're still stunned, but I think you can roll for the saving throw, can't you?
Oh yeah, no, I can.
Yeah.
I'm asking for flavor reasons because this.
But you're still
I
stunned.
can still talk. I can still talk. It's just it's more like gasping. You know, yeah.
Yeah. What's
failed.
It's a con save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
He rolls it as normal. It's strength and dex saving throws. Can't take actions or reactions.
Right. Okay. So then what does
You would
Brillis
Someone's
say?
be called.
You would still technically be stunned because that's the thing you roll at the end of your turn, right?
Yeah.
I would, yeah. So yeah, no, yeah.
So he
Failed
wouldn't really
there.
be able to say anything.
I
He's
mean, it
just
says he
like,
can talk and kind of gasping.
oh, okay.
Can't move and can speak only falteringly. So, yeah, failed there.
Oh my god, I love it. So Nostradamus is just like he just has this vile disappointment stricken into his expression. It is then the skeleton's turns. Let me go through theirs real quick. Okay, this is on Elmond. 2 of those are going to hit. Half damage, 3 and 2, so 5.
What the?
He's tanking pretty well. Then the next one's going to go. Okay. 2 and 2, so 4. Then it goes to Brillis.
Hey, let's see if Brillis is any better this time around.
16 is going to, I believe, fails. It fails.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it goes to Thorolf.
All right. Thorolf is going to move here so that he can get flanking, and he is going to go after number 12 with advantage. Yeah, and this counts as a crit because it's of my thing, so it's
Bang,
20 bludgeoning
bang.
20.
like
Goddamn.
that. Go my hammer.
All right,
Then
so
I go after him
10.
again. 15 to hit.
15 misses. Okay.
All right.
Well, I guess just bang then.
Bang with my cool silver hammer.
This is on Thorolf. 14, 19, 12. Okay, so just the 19. Gazoon tight. 7 slashing. Next round, it goes to Kamaji.
All right. I'm gonna come out here and be like, Nostradamus, and hands off. And then I'm gonna cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Oh, shit. Okay.
This is the spell I took. So it takes up 5 feet square. So I'm gonna put it right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna grab him. So he has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Oh, he passes, but the hand is still there.
Okay. Curse your hands.
And then, what can I do? Anything else as a bonus action? Anything helpful? I guess I could go back in here and hide again.
Sure. You can roll stealth
I
if
don't
you
know.
want.
I don't know that that's helpful, but it's helpful to me. Yeah, 16.
Works on the skeletons, but not on Nostradamus.
Yeah, I figured.
Elman's turn. Elman's going to go ahead and take his attacks on number 8. Both of those are going to hit. This is magical, so it'll be 12 and 14. That's 26 total damage. That kills that skeleton. All right. Actually, should have been 20. That should have been 30. All right, and then it goes to Brigsby's chilling, I guess, and then Ruin.
Okay, my turn.
Your
Actually,
turn.
I'm gonna move Brigsby. Also, just gonna
I'm
move
gonna
him.
punch.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Punch, of course. Hiya. Advantage. Did I hit?
18 hits.
Okay, damage. 9. And gonna poke him.
Check your DMs, Eric.
Oh.
Nothing.
By the way, if I like within the range, melee attack range, and I use the range attack, I will get disadvantage, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And the range attack don't have flanking, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you will be just disadvantage. So I probably just poke him. Hiya.
Okay. How much did you get on that last one? It was 9 damage, right?
9. Yeah, 9
Okay.
damage. Yeah.
Got it.
I'm thinking. Yeah, alright. 9 damage. And poke him. Advantage. And the damage.
Okay.
So this one is 9 too.
9 more
Plus
damage. Because of the previous hits. Okay.
Yes, and then flurry of blows, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Jabo. Hua. Hua. Advantage. Man, I never critical hit. But both hit, right?
Both of those hit.
Okay, so this one gonna be 8. Yeah, this one gonna be 8. And this one gonna be 13.
Okay. We got it.
And and that's my wait. Let's try it. I gonna use Swift Slayer, the extra action attack. Hot. And probably let's use Psy. Huh. And did that hit?
13 misses.
Alright. Never mind.
Still a decent turn.
I gonna use Death Strike.
Okay.
Just deal 1d6 damage. Huh. Okay. 5. Is it dead?
Yep. Very nice.
Nice.
He's not dead, but it does full effect.
Right. Man, right, that's my turn.
Okay. And it
If
goes.
I can kill him this turn, Rig can do another thing. Don't need to.
Okay, it goes to Rig next.
All right. I'm gonna try shooting him again for this round. I have 2 shots.
Remember disadvantage.
Oh yeah. So that is 18 to hit.
That hits.
I do 15 piercing, but I'm also using biting arrow, so I am going to do an additional 8 cold damage. So that is 15 total. And he's also covered with a thin layer of ice, so if he takes a reaction, he gets extra damage. Then I'm going to try it again. With disadvantage, it's still a nat 20.
Whoa, let's go.
Wow,
Oh,
that's cool.
oh, that's awesome.
I was not expecting that.
That's
Wow. Okay.
He
Take
has
a
awesome.
screenshot.
he has resistance to this because it's not magical, but
Yeah. But I also
it's-
doubled
some of it.
the,
Some of it is magical, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
True.
This extra part here. Oh, you're right. There is a magical part to that. That is
Yeah,
everything from
because
Hunter's
your
Mark.
hunter's
You're my
mark is
D6s.
magical. Yeah.
So yeah, I forgot about that last time. But the D6s are not. So that would be are magical. So that's 10. So it's only 12, 22. So this ends up being 31 damage.
31 damage. Okay. How much should the last attack have been? Have been
Oh,
8
you're right.
plus. I think
so
it's about
it
the
was-
same.
instead of-
If you just add one
It would
damage,
have
it
been
should cover it.
Would have been 2 extra damage for the first attack.
Okay.
2 extra? Oh, because of rounding.
Okay.
Yep.
Got
Right,
it.
Right.
Sweet. Good round. God damn.
Yeah.
2 nat 20s on a disadvantage. I haven't seen
That's
that for
crazy.
a
I've never seen
long
that
time.
before.
Maybe
Yeah.
never seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Nostradamus'
remember
turn.
it.
He has grown tired of your resistance. He sees the strength in you, and he decides not to try and turn you to stone. And instead, he shouts out in a strange voice, and he makes you kneel. Power word bleed. Con saving throw. A 15 is not enough. You are going to take 51 force damage. You gain something called a special injury, but basically what's happening is you end up almost like changing your body. Like you're almost shattering, like stone shattering, but you haven't quite shattered yet, but you're about to rupture. While
That
you're
drops him down.
Okay, while you're injured this way, you're going to be taking damage at the start of each of your turns. It lasts for a minute. Okay. That was his turn.
Shit.
It
Oh
goes
yeah,
to
that's fucked. So you effectively are gonna be losing. If you're already down, you're gonna be losing your shit. Like every. Oof.
No.
7 of 5.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I learned. I heard him. I can do it now. I heard him.
Yeah, you've learned the spell. All right, the skeleton attacks Prince Elmond, and then it goes to Barillas. You are going to take damage, so it's an automatic failure. And then you roll your death saving throw. That passes.
I passed that one.
Okay. And then it goes to Thorolf.
Wait, hold on.
All right. As a bonus, I am going to do Second Wind to heal for the lowest possible amount. And then I'm going to attack number 12.
What's injury thresholds? What the heck is it talking about?
That is a special rules, but I'm not. We don't really use it. What I'm doing is this is like part of the stone petrification stuff.
So that's 22 to hit.
We basically ignore the injuries. We just apply the damage per round. 22 hits.
Do 15 bludgeoning damage.
Number 12. Okay, got it. That's going to be halved. Okay. That hits.
And then... Okay, and so that... Oops, sorry, I meant to click that. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, still up.
I'm using an
Skeleton's
action
turn.
surge. I'm gonna go again.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
What time is it, Eric?
Yeah.
It's huggy time. Let's go.
You got so many 20 today.
That's so wild.
There's also so many ones though too.
Yeah. So I,
Oh my
Just-
god.
Literally, there we go.
3 damage.
Right, but I
You
get-
got
I-
Curse of Grislock. That's Curse
I do
of
get
Grislock.
one more. I do
Okay.
get one more attack.
Okay. Hits.
Okay. And this one is 8 bludgeoning.
And it's enough. You got him.
Yay.
You got him, bro. Let's go.
Well done. Well done.
That's
Amazing.
that's literally Grislock. Your critical damage is lower than normal.
Yep. Yeah, it was lower than the regular one. Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so after
Man.
that turn, legendary actions happen for all remaining enemies. Number 9 is going to go ahead and take his attack. What he's going to do is he's being commanded by Nostradamus to move towards Brillis. He takes an attack of opportunity, and it misses. He then attacks.
Why you attack with Grizzlock stick?
Because it's magical,
Grizzlock stuff. Yeah, I mean,
and it gives plus
Even-
1. I think it's a little
Yeah,
better
I
than
mean-
what I have.
oh,
It's
sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw it's okay.
Oh, this you thought it was a skeleton, I see.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, wait, what?
And he hits Brillis. So that's 1 failure.
Oh no.
Nostradamus is going to go next. And he is going to attack.
Oh no.
He is going to use his bonus action, or no, it's
Wait a
arcane. No,
second,
legendary.
wait,
Legendary action.
Hold
Legendary
on a
action.
second here. I want to make sure there's nothing I can do here.
Okay.
Your AC is really lower than 13?
It is 13.
What the heck?
Yep.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have great armor.
I mean,
Yeah, I
he
can't.
is the.
I can't do anything as a reaction to help you.
Okay. He's going to use painful bolts. He does get advantage on all of his attacks, which I should have been doing, but it's negated because it's a ranged attack and he's standing next to Brillis.
No.
22 to hit.
He's got a plus
Oh.
13, dude. You
What
didn't
the
need to roll.
fuck?
So Brilliant starts
Good
to
habits.
glow. His soul starts to leave his body, and then the reincarnate spell from earlier kicks in. A new body forms.
Oh, you just wanted to kill him to do this, didn't you? Son
Yes,
of a
that,
bitch?
yeah. Remember when Matt DM'd me a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
I checked in
Yep.
before I went ham on it, so
Yep.
Eric's lost a lot of
Yeah,
characters.
I have
Yes.
R.I.P.
Well, you-
Okay.
Well, you
But
didn't
this
lose
one at
this
least-
one.
And yeah, he's gonna have the same voice no matter what form he takes. I'm not doing a new voice. Okay, so the new body, I'm just thinking of,
I think the voice
It
is
doesn't
part
say
of his
where the body appears.
personality.
oh,
What
for
is
sure,
this
yeah.
thing actually like?
Well, he
Why
remember
is
remember
this
earlier, East, he rolled on the wild magic table.
No, it's the most boring
Yeah.
thing it could have been.
Yeah, he gets to be a human unless you want me to re-roll that.
What?
I say- I say-
boring.
I say that you get to roll it with advantage, and you get to choose between it, and you re-roll until you have 2
All right.
options.
All right, 7.
Hail
It's a
dwarf.
dwarf or dwarf.
I kind of like that. More, I don't know. I kind of like. I don't mind human either because it's like. It
I wanted
makes Brillis
tiefling.
It
Yeah,
makes
I want
Brillis
tiefling,
even
dude.
more of a normie if he's a human, you know?
Yeah, he's
I mean-
definitely just gonna be a human.
Other option
Yeah.
is you get to choose what you want to change into. Maybe Brillis has that power, and you just get to make the decision,
okay.
and we don't roll for
Okay,
it.
so it's either we're either going to lean into his boringness or into the chaos. He's either going to be human or tiefling.
I see. Well, it's interesting.
I like it both ways, to be honest. I didn't like human
yeah.
as a gut reaction, but then, like, after thinking about it for a second, I was like, oh, it actually kind of makes perfect sense because he's just like,
Yeah.
even like the one like standout thing about him is like that he's like a halfling, and like if he's a human, like he's just gonna stand it. He's gonna like blend in even more and be like even more of a pushover type of thing, you know?
All
But
right,
maybe,
we're going with human then.
but maybe it's that he's sort of growing into this other identity where he's moving away from his boringness and he's discovering a new side of himself that's more
Could
interesting.
be, but
I don't know.
I don't know. I like.
He's wearing
I
high
like
heels
Brillis.
now. He's not wearing tennis shoes anymore, right?
I think it could be fun to have him be a tiefling, but it's definitely gonna be a lot harder to role play, and it's definitely like Brillis is gonna get. I mean,
Yeah,
it'll be it'll be really. People are gonna react really weirdly to it. It's gonna be a whole thing.
It is.
I'm gonna go with what he rolled, which is human.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I like
Alright.
that. I think it is.
Human.
I think it is good. I think it is good. Like it's good. Like it really.
Wait, but that mean you don't have luck anymore.
Yes, I do not.
Alright.
But he has all of his spells and all of his abilities other than that.
Okay.
Hey, what about like you become human, but you still short like a halfling? You're a short human. And looking
Yeah,
exactly the
picture.
same.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you look basically exactly like you did before, but you're just like
Taller.
and like your
Yes.
nose isn't quite as bulbous, you know.
Oh,
Your feet are not as hairy.
I love
But
this
like
so
other
much.
than that you look like basically the same.
Yeah, he's not gonna change that. The only thing really is he's slightly taller, so he now he's faster when he walks. And he's no longer stunned because he's in a new body.
True. Okay, well,
And it doesn't say where the body appears. So if I get to pick, I'm gonna have it be somewhere like here where his soul kind of drifts away into a body that's somewhere off to the side.
okay. You reform into your human form, and then it goes to the beginning of the round.
Yeah, I'm back there. Except for, do I have longer legs there? Oh
I think-
gosh.
I think you're gonna have to make some new shoes, Brillis.
You know, my feet are smaller maybe, and they're not fitting right. Oh my gosh. I mean, oh boy. I mean, that being taller, I think I can deal with, but the different shoe size? Oh man.
You know, I think most of the humans, depending on which human you pick, you can get like a free feat.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
that's true.
But it'll also affect your ability scores. You'll get one. You'll have to be -1 in one of your ability scores. You can deal with that later, though. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, the only thing that it changed when I changed it to human was that it gave me a new like another language to add.
Okay, yeah, you just did human lineage. There's also an option to do variant human. It's a little different.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I
you
just
can
did
look
lineage.
over that. Yeah, this is probably better. It's easier. Keeps you more in line with what you were.
Um,
And it says like keep all my old abilities and stuff, so I figured I would just try to keep it as close to the same as possible. Just now he can speak one extra language.
Yeah, there you go. And you're tall. You can reach higher shelves.
I can taller shells and I walk faster.
I bet you're probably a bit stronger too, which is probably good for
Oh, yeah.
For shoemaking there.
Oh yeah, real good for shoemaking, you know.
For wash the dishes and clothes.
okay, Kamaji's
Well,
turn.
I had to make my extra language halfling so he can still actually talk to his family.
I forgot we were in combat. Holy shit.
Yep.
Okay.
It is beginning of the
My
round, and
turn.
it's 9. Do you want to try and finish this, or you want to take a pause?
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I want to.
let's finish it.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's finish this up and then be done.
I'd like to try and finish it. Yeah. I still feel like we're still a bit of ways, but that's fine. I'm gonna use an action to. It is an action, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab Nostradamus with the Earthen Grasp again.
Okay, strength saving throw.
Yes.
9.
He
I'm
fails.
legendary resistance.
Okay, that's 2.
That's 2.
Right?
2.
Okay. Bonus action hide.
Okay.
18.
He still knows where you're at, but the skeleton does not.
Okay. You know what? What's like this wall between us look like? Am I like inside of a building, or is it
You
like
are.
more like ruins?
It is a ruin, but you are not completely a ruin. Although it is not well intact, but this was a completed wall.
So do I have full cover where I'm at?
Yes, you do.
Okay. There's no other holes over here. There's
No.
only one way in, one way out.
Yep.
Or I guess there might be. What
Well-
is this? Maybe a hole in the wall here.
Let's see. There's a hole there, maybe, yeah.
Okay. I'll go here. That's it.
Okay. It's going to go to Almond. Okay. Maybe 6 and let's see, 4. All right. Ruin.
Okay. I gonna come to here. Actually, I gonna come to here. And I gonna shoot that motherfucker.
Which one? Skeleton or
Where's the handsome guy?
handsome guy?
Creepy handsome guy. Okay. Shoot you! You creeper! Cha! Did that hit?
It does not hit. That misses.
Alright.
You also have disadvantage on
by the way,
all
we
your
have
attacks.
the disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright. Well, I gotta try again.
Okay.
Huh.
That's why I'm trying to get him restrained.
That hits.
Ooh.
That hits.
Nice. Okay. Damage. Whoa, full damage and +1
Oh,
because
nice.
the throwing weapon. So 25.
Got it.
Oh, so and okay, okay.
I love how excited you get when you do full damage. When the difference between your lowest damage and your highest damage is only 3. It's 3.
3 is a bit different. It can be big different. And,
The sharpshooter adds like 3 times that.
but it's hard to hit.
What's
Let me
next?
think. I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. Okay,
Okay.
let's try to. You know what? I'm gonna just come here. Wait, what is this 2 thing?
One's a trap that's not reset, I think, and then the other one is the hand that's coming out of the ground that Kamaji cast. He's trying to restrain him.
Okay. I'm gonna come to here. Use my bonus action to use Flurry of Blow and Stunning Strike. So Stunning Strike at the first one. Huh.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Advantage.
That still hits.
Still hit. Nice. So he gonna do so damage is 12. This +1.
12 damage.
And yeah. And he need to do a constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. 19.
Bro, what the fuck? Okay. Alright, he passed.
He passes.
And another one. I guess this missed.
That misses.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Rig.
All right, Rig is gonna take aim at Mr. Domicus again. That is a with disadvantage. That is a 13 to hit.
13
Almost
misses.
wrong now, my key point.
I'm also gonna use my luck again.
Oh!
A nat
Shit.
20.
Oh, all right.
Whoa.
That's the second time
let's
that's happened where
go.
my leg got a nat 20 for
You
me.
got
Okay.
so many nat 20 today. Wow.
All right. So that would be 29. So that's 14 plus 8 is 22. And then I'm going to roll my ice damage from biting arrow, which adds another 9 to it. So 31.
31, and this is halved. So, okay, so 15.
Oh, no, sorry. 31 is already after it's been halved.
Oh, sorry.
Because
There's a bunch of weird math involved. Or not weird math.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple math, but
Yeah,
some
subtract
of
the
that in the
D6s,
first
take
roll.
half.
Yeah. Some of that in the first
Okay.
roll is not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
halved.
29 non-magical, so half of that would be 14 plus the 8 that's magical is 22 plus the 9 magical ice damage is
Yeah.
31.
Gotcha. I don't, totally fine. I just was looking incorrectly.
And then I do it again.
Another nat 20? No.
And we're going to try luck one more time. This is my last luck. Let's see if this actually does anything for me. Not a nat 20, I do get 23.
Hits.
Okay, so that is 19 piercing damage, which is actually 12 piercing damage. And then do some ice on top of that.
12 total that I'm adding, or I need to have the 12?
Yeah, 12 total, and then plus 5 is 17.
Okay. He is dead, but let me just make sure that he's dead.
Got so many nat 20s with Rig today.
Yeah.
Yeah, like probably more than 5.
I had that one where I had disadvantage and I got 2 of them.
Yeah, I take a
That was crazy.
screenshot. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm actually going to do something else. What I'm going to do here is should be here. I'm going to use Daily Portent. I can replace the result of any D20 roll made by myself or a creature that I can see within 120 feet with a 1 or a 20. So I'm going to change the 23 to a 1.
Yep. So all that last bit of damage, so that was 17.
Once the number is selected, I can't select it again until I finish a long rest. So I can only do a 20 next. Or I can only do this 23 one time. I think that's what it means. Once he has selected one of these numbers, he can't select it again. So I think it's referring to the 23. So it means no damage, so he's still up. Anything
Rig
else?
still did a lot of damage. That's it for Rig.
It is Nostradamus' turn next. And he is going to cast Vicarious Streak. Up to 3 creatures he can see within 30 feet must make a Wisdom saving throw. So it's going to be Ruin, Prince Almond.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and Rig.
Oh, net 20.
You all
Rig
passed.
gets
Okay.
21.
So
Let's try though.
Prince Almond got a roll too, right?
only 3 people. Up to 3 creatures.
Who did you pick?
Yeah, Prince Almond is one of your 3.
Oh, was it one of my 3? I'm sorry. I just said that, didn't I?
Well, Rig accidentally rolled twice, so I think that might have confused you.
It's one of those things where
Oh, I
sometimes
see.
when I click, it double rolls.
I see. That's why I got confused. Okay, and then it was
So I
a...
just delete the second one.
It was Wisdom. Okay. Okay, well, he fails, so he's going to take the full damage. So the psychic damage is 12, and then the Vicarious Shriek there is 9. That's going to be additional psychic damage per creature that failed its saving throw. I see.
So I pass, so I don't have damage.
So for me, it's a total of 21. You are going to take half damage. And you're only going to
Half
take the
damage.
3d6. So half of 12, so you'll be taking 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's I think they take half of the 21.
Well, it says here 2d6 additional psychic damage per creature that failed its saving throw. Oh, I see. Per
Yeah,
creature.
and
Okay. Yeah.
one failed, so they just take it one time.
I see. I misread it.
Spell's,
What?
the spell's way better when multiple people fail, but
Okay,
Wait,
so
what?
so you do take that half of 21.
So 10.
Yep.
Okay.
And then for the rest of it, it looks like Elmond is the one that's frightened.
I rolled that 20. What's my price?
Let's see.
nothing.
Nothing, it looks like.
Man, sucks. Boo.
Nat
Boo.
20s don't mean shit in saving throws and initiative and
Man, I, it's been a while since I have a nat 20.
I'll say this for you, just this time, is that you are immune to the frightened condition, even if you fail the saving throw.
Nice for this battle.
Just for this battle, yep.
Okay, all right.
That was its turn. It goes to the skeleton next. It's going to attack good old Prince Elmond. Only one of those hits. 5, it's halved, so
Oh shit,
2. Still
I'm
up.
gonna die.
Thorolf. This is almost over.
Let's see how far away.
You should hug the kid.
Just for fun, I'm going to try to use Vicious Mockery against Nostradamus.
'Kay.
I mean, it's very low chance of it actually working, but make a Wisdom saving throw.
19.
Oh yeah, you pass. So basically nothing happens. I try to insult you and it doesn't work. Hey, Nostradamus, nice haircut.
He can't even
Look at
hear you.
me.
The blood's coming out of his ears as he's nearly collapsed to his knees. Brillis's turn.
I'm mocking you. Come back here. Okay, so Brillis, let me just look at how this would. This is just the range of this that I'm checking real quick. If I toss it, oh, perfect! I can hit both of them, but nobody else. Okay, we're gonna do another scary gourd.
Okay.
Abhorrent apparition. They both have to make. Although if I do that. Yeah, okay, we'll still do it. Wisdom saving throws.
16 for the skeleton.
Okay.
26 for Nostradamus.
So I think that they both pass, but they're both going to take half damage. So they both take 12 psychic damage.
Ooh.
Okay, it takes full damage for Nostradamus. And the Skelly takes the same 12 damage.
Yep, that's half.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Kamaji.
oh, I really hope this. I want this to work. Oh wait, but you have. Shit, I forgot that you still probably have one. One.
Actually, I'm going to see it's in the chaotic
legendary
captains.
resistance.
It does not.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't use. You passed all those other ones. You just took half damage and stuff. Okay. I guess I will. I don't know what to do. I want to come in. No, fuck that. This guy's turning people to stone over here. I don't want to fuck with him. I'm gonna use my action to use the hand to attack number 9 instead. So have the number 9 make a strength saving throw.
Critical failure.
Okay. He is grappled. Or no, not grappled. He's restrained. And
Okay.
he takes 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
On his turn, he can break out by using an action to make a strength check, not a saving throw.
Okay, same for him.
And I will also, just for fun, just in case he's got one hit point left, Brigsby's gonna fly in and he's gonna peck Nostradamus.
Sure.
Give a little peck. So
It misses.
well, and then he's gonna fly back out. He's got flyby, so he doesn't take attacks of opportunity. Commodity's gonna pop back in here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide, just in case. Can never be too careful when you're in shadow.
Same
in
thing
the
as
shadow realm.
same thing as before. Nostradamus can see you, or can see you, and the skeleton cannot see you. All right.
That's fine. The skeleton's also restrained, so he's locked down.
Okay, and this is magical.
If Elman's attacking this skeleton, he has advantage because the skeleton's restrained.
All right. Thank you. Okay. It's 23 damage. Ruin. Ruin,
Okay.
your turn.
I'm surprised
Right.
Prince Elman didn't go for the kill.
Yeah. I
I just knew I could get that
Or-
good damage in on that. The Skelly had quite a lot left.
I gotta punch first. Who? Oh, stealth disadvantage.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, the same. Nice.
Wow, nice.
Damage here. Not bad. Nice. Oh no, actually just A.
That drops Nostradamus.
Nice.
Um,
When he drops the skeleton?
what's that?
When he drops, does that affect the skeleton?
It does not. But there's a dark shadow that like comes out of the body and seems to be moving off in a direction to the right over here.
Huh. Huh?
It's not there yet. It's like moving in that direction.
Like a shadow?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
So can I? It's just a shadow or like a mist? Or
It's a shadow. It's very faint,
Right.
actually. You can barely see it.
all right. I gonna shoot the Skelly
Okay.
with my black metal card. Huh. And now this won't have disadvantage, right?
Has advantage. He's restrained.
Mm.
Oh, nice. Give me another net 20. No. Okay.
Still a good roll.
So, yeah, damage probably good. So this will be 24.
Okay.
And
Ooh.
let me think. I'm gonna use my offhand to throw the black metal card again.
Okay.
So it won't have the. It will -5. Huh. An advantage. I guess it missed.
That misses.
All right, that's my turn.
Rig. Still a good turn.
All right, I move my hunter's mark on to number 9. Have an advantage. Nat 20.
By the way,
Wow. How many is that?
that was a
I
bonus
lost.
Wow. It's a lot of nat 20s.
Bro.
29
Steal
piercing
our
damage,
net 20. That's why we don't have net
Plus
20. It's all on you.
10 cold damage.
It's dead.
We like he's like our best damage dealer, and he doesn't even have a magic weapon. Like we need to get you a magic weapon so badly. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, when all of my things line up, and I haven't been using my sharpshooter because that would just be like give myself too much of a disadvantage with Nostradamus like, I have so much damage I can deal.
Yeah,
And why
you
you don't
need.
have magic? Yeah.
Yeah, you have access. You're the king.
Yeah. You are the
That's
king
true.
of
I'm
Stongar, and
using
you
a
don't have a
dwarven great bow.
magic.
Well, you have access
That's
to a
true.
forge that can make any of these magic stones and put them into weapons to make them
I
magical.
think we need to upgrade my bow when we get back to Stoneguard.
You need to have a
Yeah.
king bow.
Can't believe we
Congrats.
haven't already
bow.
done it.
You've leveled up, Rig.
I know I have.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
A couple people
Rilla's
leveled.
also leveled up.
I wonder if like putting a phantom quartz into a weapon makes a cursed weapon.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know. You have to try it. But before we
we are gonna have to try it.
before you get further along, the shadow appears to be moving slowly down the corridor.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
want to follow after it?
I wanted to try something. So I have some empty jars from potion brewing and stuff. I have 10 of them. I also have prestidigitation, which allows me to make a small harmless sensory effect, such as one of the examples says a puff of wind. So I'm gonna try and use wind to manipulate this shadow, see if that has any effect, like can physically move the shadow, and try and coax it into the bottle.
This is that's a really good question, and I feel like it determines a lot.
I mean,
you
we're pretty much at the
interact
end of
with
our.
spirits? I would say yes, it does affect it, but it's a minimal effect.
It's a magical effect. This is why
So
I
yes,
feel like it might.
yes, then
It's a
it
magical
can
wind effect, you know.
yeah, it affects it.
Okay. So can I try and can I coax it into the bottle?
You can use
and
sleight of hand.
It in, I want to stopper it in the bottle.
Sleight of
basically.
hand.
Capture it. I'm pretty good at that.
You got it. You have captured it in the bottle. The bottle begins to shake violently. You have to roll to keep the bottle in your hand. If it drops, it may crack open.
It's like a master ball thing where like the Pokemon's breaking
Yeah.
out. And...
Yeah. Roll an athletics check or acrobatics.
Can I aid him?
You can.
You just want to
You
hold
can
my
do
hand.
anything.
Yes. No.
If you're aiding him, then you can roll advantage if Ruin's doing that. But
18.
it is just enough. The bottle
Nice.
remains in your hands. It does not fall to the ground.
You know what I was gonna try and do if I did drop it and see if you would let me, was I still have Maximilian's Earthen Grasp active and I can like move it and stuff, and it's made out of like sand and like
Right.
comes out of the ground. So I was gonna see if I could like catch it with the hand.
That would have
But
been
I
cool.
didn't need it.
You do have it. You have Nostradamus's spirit.
Okay.
You might want to write that one down because it could be potentially used as a crafting item or ingredients. Could also be used to do other things.
I don't know if Kamaji's really down to use it in that way.
You could use it in a soup.
No, I just think like the reason he wanted to take care of this guy, like get rid of this guy in the first place, is because, well, honestly, before he like was like being like, we realized he turned them to stone and like he was helping them. I was trying to see whether or not he was using like consuming souls in order to make stuff, but he wasn't, and that kind of made Kamaji like falter on whether or not he should immediately attack this guy, because in Kamaji's mind it kind of seemed like he was just making this world a better place and giving these lost souls a purpose without like corrupting them, really. I mean, and that may be wrong. That may be wrong. That may be misguided. I don't know how these souls got here in the first place or why they're trapped here. He could have been lying about all of that. But from what Kamaji could witness with his own eyes and his understanding of magic, what he was doing seemed kind of good. Like it seemed like he was giving these lost souls purpose and bettering a world that was in turmoil.
Okay.
So like that's why I kind of hesitated to attack until obviously when we see he's got Brillis's family turned to stone. He's admitted to helping Ren the Nightwalker, who we know to
Yeah.
be evil. Like there's a lot of reasons that I was like really torn, but like I just kind of wanted everybody to realize that like he kind of was, according to what he said, he was kind of doing good, at least in his own eyes. I don't know how he got. I don't know how much of what he said is true about how those souls ended up here in the first place, or if they really want to help, or how harmful it is to them. But from what Kamaji could witness with his understanding of magic, it was all
Sure.
above board.
Are you ready for this next part? East, you look
He's
like you wanted to
creepy
say
as
something.
hell.
He's creepy as hell. Eric,
Yeah.
anything before I do the next description here?
Like, why
Oh, no,
he have?
I was just leveling up Rig and Brillis.
Oh, nice.
I still confused. Like, why he had the statue of Riley's wife? Like, where did he get this?
They're using the statues, the bodies within the statues, to power like a field of an energy field around the castle
yeah.
in order to keep
mean, where-
celestials out.
Like, but why the statue is here? Like, I saw that isn't the statue should be at Riley's home?
So he probably took them from Brillis's home after Brillis left, would be my guess.
Man, that's creepy.
And it's creepy.
All right,
Okay.
that's why he need to die.
So,
Yeah.
the next part is when you look up toward the light, it begins to disperse. It loses its shape, and all of the souls begin to float away and spread out across the Shadowlands. Dispersing the light and not concentrating it just over the top of this area. They're now floating around like little fairies.
The soul.
They're just free to roam. You've set them free.
Do they seem? Are they doing? They're just kind of.
Like wisps.
Is it?
Will-o-wisps.
Is it like making like the shadow mountain things like more imposing or anything, or is it just kind of the same, but they're just kind of spread out and
It's
kind
sort of the
doing their own
same.
thing?
Yeah, but they're just spread out.
Okay, so we didn't cause a disaster. That's great.
The next
Did
thing.
this guy drop a crazy staff that controls these things? Like you said, he did it with a staff.
Yes, there is a staff on the ground.
I cast identify.
It is this. It is a great staff of stone shaping.
Okay.
On one end, the other end would be a staff of light, which you use to control the souls or wisps. So it's a two-sided staff.
Oh, okay.
Not great
So
for
that's
walking, but
what does it
lots
do
of utility.
exactly? So it controls light, including if that light's coming from souls.
Yep. It can
And
concentrate the souls into a single light source, and it can the other side can turn people into stone or
Okay.
unpetrify them.
Oh, now we're talking.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we'll
Well-
leave the interaction with Brillis's wife for next time. We can start off with the RP. Might be really fun.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a great stopping point.
So we'll stop here. Thank you for everybody for tuning in, and we will see you all next time. Have a good rest of your evening. GG's. I'm going to go and play the ending song.
guess I couldn't stand it. Now I finally feel free as we explore this planet. Your help is what I need. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land. I know I was feeling trapped. What I needed was liberation. Now I know you got my back as we continue our exploration. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land. The strange land.